Sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-366-6161. That's 800-366-6161. 800-366-6161.
WQXL Columbia, W264DF.
From the Bart Fireside Studio, the solution for keeping you warm this winter.
This is 107 The Point.
Welcome to the Touchstone Energy Cooperative's North-South All-Star Game, home to the Mr. Football South Carolina Award. The Touchstone Energy Bowl, where stars shine brighter at the beach, is broadcasting statewide across the Sports Talk Media Network and presented by Touchstone Energy Electric Cooperatives. Now, live from Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium in Myrtle Beach, analysts Ted Luckadoo, Scott Early, and the voice of the Touchstone Energy Bowl, Phil Kornblut.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Myrtle Beach. Welcome to beautiful Myrtle Beach on this Saturday afternoon, where the stars indeed shine brighter here at the beach. And for the 78th time, many of the best senior players in South Carolina, they have come together to show off their skills one more time as high school football players. It is the Touchstone Energy Cooperatives Bowl, live from Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium. This is Phil Kornblut. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our game coverage, which will also include the announcement of Mr. Football in South Carolina at halftime. Excited to have with us once again in the booth former Westside coach Ted Luckadoo. On the sideline, Coach Scott Early, the Executive Director of the South Carolina Athletic Coaches Association. And producing the broadcast back in our Columbia studios at The Point is Josh Cohen. And helping us spot all the activity today, Chris Bethay. We've got 48 minutes of exciting high school football action coming up. It's a beautiful afternoon. Temperature's going to hit 60. Not a cloud in the sky here in Myrtle Beach. You could not ask for a better day. Fans are filing in. We're going to have a terrific crowd here this afternoon as well, but there is room if you want to join us here this afternoon. We invite you, though, to sit back and enjoy our presentation here on the Sports Talk Media Network if you're not here at the game. Of course, this game's been played since 1947. The first recorded game result was the 1948 game, an 8-7 win by the South. The head coach was Larry Weldon from Sumter. On that staff, big names, Harvey Kirkland of Summerville. Mike Herndon of Liberty was the head coach for the North. One of his assistants was Pinky Babb of Greenwood. Now, last year, the North built a 17-7 halftime lead, shut out the South in the second half of a 24-7 victory. Justin Rice, remember him? He put on a show, 3 catches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. The North leads the all-time series 41-33-2. The teams have split the last 10 games, 5-5. Nearly 70 players who played in this game have gone on to play in the National Football League. Some of the players today will get the chance to play on the next level. About 20 of them or so have already committed or signed with colleges for next year. But for most of these players, this will be their final organized football game. And Coach Ted Luckadoo, they are ready to show their stuff this afternoon. Great to have you.
Thank you, Phil. It's another beautiful day, of course, but it's just a great opportunity for these kids to have that last game. Hopefully it won't be the last game for a lot of them, but, they have a chance today to show somebody they can play at the next level maybe and play against great players because I think both teams got some exciting players and some people that have got all kinds of ability and records and stats that are mind-boggling. But I think it's going to be a great day.
Let's go down to the field and welcome in the third voice of our broadcast, Coach Scott Early, who knows this stadium extremely well as former coach at Myrtle Beach, won a state championship with the Seahawks. And I tell you what, you're in charge of weather, so you get a gold star today, sir. And we'll connect with Coach Early in just a moment as we're waiting for him to get back to us. And now he's okay. Hang on, we'll get back to you in just a second.
Out.
Yeah. Something just went wrong with his wireless. That's okay. He does get a gold star for the weather if he's in charge of the weather.
Exactly. This is Chamber of Commerce Day here. They can sell Myrtle Beach all the time, but days like this makes it even easier.
And behind us, as we look across the field, we've got the Touchstone Energy hot air balloon, which was put to use last night with the players. They took the players up for rides.
Didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm. They took the players up for rides. The big ones had to go up by themselves. But they went 2 by 2. They took them about 15, 20 feet off the ground. And they're going to use the balloon to raise the American flag.
Great.
During the pregame presentations. Right now, we've got both teams on the field, and each player is being introduced with his parents and with his individual coach. So we're going through that at this particular time. And so we are just about to get into our own pregame presentation. We'll let the players introduce themselves to you so you can hear their names and hear where they are from and get an idea of who will be playing in this game, which will kick off at 12:30. And don't forget, at halftime, we'll have the announcement of Mr. Football in South Carolina. So we are here in Myrtle Beach. It's an exciting day. Players have done a great job all week of behaving and being where they're supposed to be and doing their job on the field as well. And we're looking forward to calling their game here coming up in just a little bit. So stay with us. We'll continue with our pregame from here in Myrtle Beach in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
Shop for the holidays smarter this year with Founders Federal Credit Union. Now through December 31st, take advantage of 5.99% APR on select purchases made with your Founders credit card. Spread more holiday cheer this year without breaking your budget. Visit foundersfcu.com/cc for more information. Membership qualification required. Promotional rate ends July 1st, 2026. Effective APR of 13.00 to 17.90% will apply. See website for details.
Major Billy Downer here from the Department of Natural Resources, and DNR is excited to announce the implementation of Go Outdoors SC, a new online licensing and boat titling system that you can access right from your phone. Through this new system, customers can purchase their hunting and fishing licenses, renew their boats, apply for lottery hunt opportunities, and complete electronic harvest reporting requirements. For more information, visit Go Outdoors SC at your local app store.
The lottery is not about getting rich. It's about helping people, and it always has been. The lottery is what helped raise the Great Wall of China, build the roads of Rome, and today in South Carolina, it's what generates millions of dollars each year for scholarships like the SC Hope, Life, and Palmetto Fellows. The South Carolina Education Lottery is investing in you. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou to learn more.
Welcome back, everybody. Our coverage of the Touchstone Energy Cooperatives Bowl continues from Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium here in beautiful Myrtle Beach. We're going through our pregame presentation. Kickoff will come at about 12:30. Both teams are here on the field being introduced. We had the North introduced first, dressed in their traditional blue jerseys and white pants. The South being introduced right now, their traditional red tops and white pants. Now for you, let's let you hear from the players as they introduce themselves to you across the state. We begin with the players from the North.
Anthony Atkins, cornerback, Christchurch Episcopal School.
David Cook, running back, Clinton High School.
Rob Lewinsky, quarterback, AC Florida High School. KD Witt, wide receiver, Batesburg Leedsville High School.
Corey Moats, wide receiver, Winter High School.
RJ Brown, running back, Southport High School.
Tobias Williams, cornerback, Pottersville High School.
Jaden Johnson, athlete, West Hills High School.
Stone Furry, wide receiver, Dutch Ford.
Grayson Crow, wide receiver, Bowling Springs High School.
Terrell Turner, DB, Richard Northeast.
Zion Rashford, linebacker, Gagney High School.
Gavin Forrester, DB, Blue Ridge High School.
Gavin Toma, quarterback, Seneca High School.
Jax Wilson, linebacker, Westside High School.
Deontay Phillips, outside linebacker, Strong Thurman.
Chris Boyd, safety, Clinton High School.
Christian Foster, linebacker, Emerald High School.
Demar Arnett, safety, T.L. Hamilton.
Caleb Simpkins, defensive back, Strom Thurman.
Asher Littlejohn, outside linebacker, Broome High School.
Jackson Rogers, tight end, North Central.
Mary Roman, Greenwood High School, inside linebacker.
Xavier Almeida, defensive line, Gilman High School.
Miles Wilson, South Point D-line.
Michael Foster, defensive end, Indiana Land High School.
Bryson Moore, O-line, Irmo High School.
Travon Lee, linebacker, Woodruff High School.
Adrian Estrich, offensive guard, Woodmont High School.
Aaron Calhoun, offensive line, Westside High School.
Jensen Evans, offensive line, Drury High School.
Ken Muscus, Chapin High School.
Jordan Harris, offensive line, Irmo High School.
Brock Franklin, kicker, punter, Lawrence High School.
Chris Coleman, offensive line, Northwestern High School.
Pierre Fogel Jr., OL, Hunter Conant, Tyler High School.
Matthew Hillstock, receiver, Easley High School.
Brandon Blanton, receiver, Chesney High School.
Jaden Grigg, tight end, Bowling Springs High School.
Bryce Seaborn, H-back, Greenwood High School.
Joey Pierce, DB, Lamar High.
Kamari Turner, defensive end, Chapman High School.
Brennan Carson, D tackle, Spartanburg High School.
Jonathan Cherafo, defensive end, Burns High School.
This event, the coaches, the families, and everyone who has come together to make this day special. And let what we do here be for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
We've heard from the
Thank you, Frank Hester, for that beautiful convocation.
And in just a moment, we'll have our national anthem for you.
At this time, the presentation of the colors will be led by Myrtle Beach High School Color Guard.
Color Guard is marching out onto the field. We'll hang with this, let you hear the national anthem. Kind of get you in the mood for a football game, Coach, when you hear the national anthem.
Oh, yeah, you got to start always with that.
Yep. That'll be coming up here momentarily. Players are taking their positions in the end zone to our left. Does not appear the wind's going to be much of an issue today. I'm telling you, you could not have drawn up a more perfect day for a football game, an all-star football game. Should make for a fast field out there.
Well, it should, and, the big thing is, what does the sun play in as far as the game?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure they won't worry about that right now.
It's a good problem to have. I'd rather have the sun than a bunch of clouds and rain and anything else that might come out of the sky. So
we've had a little bit of all
that.
The
national anthem today is senior band theater and show choir member Mikkel Mitchell. Mikkel will be representing Myrtle Beach High School as first chair front ensemble in all county band, as well as first place ensemble in South Carolina Theater Association, which is a qualifier to compete in the Southeastern National Theater Conference. Mikkel will also represent Myrtle Beach High School as an alto in all county and all state chorus at Winthrop University in February. Mikkel will be attending Coastal Carolina University in the fall, majoring in psychology with a minor in music. At this time, we'd like to ask everybody to please rise to your feet, remove your head coverings, and join us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the gates were glad, the bombs bursting, and I gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right, there you go. The singing of the national anthem here as pregame continues in Myrtle Beach, and we'll be back to bring you the guys from the south side. Let them introduce themselves to you. That's coming up as we continue here with our pregame programming from Myrtle Beach. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
This is Major Billy Downer with the Department of Natural Resources, and I've got a message for all of our hunters out there. Whether you're on the water or going hunting on land, always tell someone where you're going. Be specific and tell them when you plan to return. Plan your hunt and hunt your plan. For more information on hunter education, visit dnr.sc.gov or join us on Wednesday nights for SC Wild.
Download the free Go Outdoors SC app from SCDNR, buy licenses, report harvests, and carry everything digitally right on your phone. Go Outdoors SC.
Every lottery ticket purchase keeps education in our state moving forward. In fact, the lottery has raised more than $200 million for state school buses to get our students to school safely every day. Then, the lottery helps those students go even further in their education by funding the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. So remember, when you play the lottery, you're keeping South Carolina students on the road to success. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team. And ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in South Carolina high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the SCHSL and the South Carolina Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Myrtle Beach. Our pregame presentation continues leading up to kickoff around 12:30 of the Touchstone Energy's Cooperative Bowl, beautiful Myrtle Beach. Let's hear from the South. Let's meet the South team that will be taking on the North here in just a little bit.
Adrian Gray Jr., safety, Walkmore High School.
Jaron Fox, running back, Carolina Forest High School.
Ryan Campbell, running back, Ashley Ridge High School. JQ Crosby, wide receiver, Stratford High School.
Shamil Sadiq, wide receiver, Blue Gold Trojan.
Talik Dukes, running back, King Street High School.
Orion Small, safety, Darlington High School.
Jamin Payton, outside linebacker, Woodland High School.
Caleb Geronimo, cornerback, Wino High School.
Connor Dancer, quarterback, James Island.
Aiden McCarthy, quarterback, Bluffton High School.
Antonio Brown, linebacker, Myrtle Beach High School.
Kyrian Brown, inside linebacker, Dillon High School.
Will Mahoney, quarterback, Bishop England.
Brandon Reeves, outside linebacker, Goose Creek High School.
Jameer Crooks, wide receiver, Newberry High School.
Malcolm Pimentel, outfield linebacker, Ashley Ridge High School.
Win Metz, free safety, Gilbert High School.
Joshua Siki, middle linebacker, White Knoll High School.
Jalen Singletary, cornerback, Hampton County High School.
Jordan Ravenel, cornerback, Somerville High School.
Christopher Stewart, defensive end, Andrews High School.
Chris Price, D-line, Parksville High School.
Davion McNair, D-line, Andrews High School.
Kenshawn Speaks, left tackle, Beaver High School.
Keelan Hammond, O-line, Blue Rock High School.
Zacquez Kelly, O-line, Sumter High School.
Terry Gordon, linebacker, South Lawrence High School.
Ethan Cash, offensive line, South Lawrence High School.
Aiden Mack, O-line, Crestwood.
Aiden Starnes, O-line, Hartsville High School.
Demario Thurman, defensive tackle, Lewis High School.
Michael Bennett, Cross High School. Number 68.
Zach Page, Lather High School, number 70.
Santos Will Hernandez, South Aiken High School, number 72.
Jordan Wright, Newberry High School, number 76.
Dylan White, Quincy Floyd's, number 78.
Nick Buggy, Lucy Beckham High School, number 80.
Marcus Can, Ben Bearhart, number 81.
Jackson Benningfield, Ball High School, 82.
Florida Jenkins, Conway High School, 84.
Carter Coleman, Ridgeview High School, 88.
CJ Flodico, Phillipsons High School, 92.
Davion McKinnis, B tackle, North Augusta High School, 99.
All right, there you go. That's the South. And there is some beef. There is some beef on that South side, Coach Luckadoo.
There is. I looked at that earlier. I thought the field's going to tilt this way a little today, but they are pretty good sized young men.
We'll see how well they run. I think we've got things straightened out with Coach Early. Let's go down to the field.
I hope we do.
Yes, sir.
You know what? You need to hire you somebody in charge of technical issues full time. I got Coach Smith.
You did it again.
Nope. It just
Hello.
There you go. We got you, Coach. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah,
we got you.
Hello. Where's Kelly at?
Kelly, his wife. We got you, Coach.
He can't hear us.
Now he's okay. All right.
Hey, I got you. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Hey, Coach Smith. So, how's your week been?
Been a great week down here. You know, this is the best all-star game in the country. Just love to be a part of it.
So, early on here, I know emotion and adrenaline usually carries at least the first quarter, okay? So what have you got in store to control the emotion of this game and keep the momentum on the south sideline?
We told our kids just get after it and bring it on. Some of these guys, the last football game they ever played in life, so you might as well leave it all on the field today. So we got a few things. We'll try to run the ball at them a little bit and try to knock some heads today and have fun.
Well, Coach, good luck to you, and let's end this week on a high note with a south win. How about that?
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All
How
right,
do you
Coach,
feel?
thank you. We'll let you get with North Coach Boggs here. After we come back from the break, we continue with our countdown to kickoff, 3-game presentation from here in Myrtle Beach, and we'll have more for you coming up in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl here on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Avoiding excess financial stress from the holidays doesn't take a Christmas miracle. All it takes is a Christmas loan from Founders Federal Credit Union. Our Christmas loan is designed to ease your Yuletide expenses and help you relax so you can focus on what matters most, spreading joy and love. With our great rates and flexible repayment options, unexpected expenses like decorating, last-minute gifts, or holiday travel accommodations won't break your budget. Plus, you'll get exceptional service that'll make you want to sing, so you can be confident and ready for whatever the holidays might throw your way. Make this holiday season The best one yet when you unwrap some Christmas magic of your own with a Christmas loan. Relax. Put more joy in your budget with Founders Federal Credit Union. Visit an office near you or foundersfcu.com/magic today. Terms and conditions apply. Membership qualification required.
This is the Touchstone Energy Cooperative's North-South All-Star Game, home to the Mr. Football South Carolina Award. Today's game is presented by Touchstone Energy Electric Cooperatives. It's time for the kickoff from Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium. Here is the voice of the Touchstone Energy Bowl, Phil Kornblut.
Well, they can't kick off until they have both head coaches talk to us. We heard from Coach Smith from the South. Let's hear from Coach Boggs from the North. Coach Early.
Yeah, Phil, I'm here with Coach Boggs. Coach Boggs, first of all, how's the week been?
Fantastic, man. Couldn't ask for a better week. First class in every way, and we were treated. First class kids, great athletes, but not just great athletes, great kids, great people to be around.
So now it's time to finally get after it. What should we look for from your North squad?
Just all-out effort, intensity, kids flying around, having fun, playing together.
Is there anything else you'd like to say before it's time to kick this thing off?
Go North.
Thank you, Coach.
Go North. Go Army. Go Navy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you, Coach Early. Great job. And I think we've already had the coin toss. Did you catch I think the North, did you catch
Yes,
it?
yes, the North declined the second half.
All right, so the South's going to get the ball to start things out. And they've got 3 quarterbacks on their roster. Connor Dantzler from James Island. All 3 of their quarterbacks have really good numbers from this season. Connor Dantzler, 3,800 total yards, 48 touchdowns. He's committed to Tulsa.
Wow.
So he's going to throw it around a little bit. Aiden McCarthy, he's the big kid, 6'4", 210.
Yeah.
Scouting report on him is he can make all the throws.
Right.
He can spin it. 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns. He's committed to UMass. And then Quinn Mahoney, he too is a big kid, 6'3", 210 from Bishop England. 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 400 rushing yards in only 8 games, and he's committed to Campbell. So I think from the South we're going to see 3 guys who can really wing it out there, Coach.
Well, that's great to have 3, but it's hard to get 3 in there and, try to get some continuity with their offense. But, I'm sure they've worked on it all week. But game brings back memories every time we do it, though, Phil. I was head coach 20 years ago in this game.
Has it been 20 years?
20 years. Gosh, somebody's getting old, but it ain't me.
Well, in talking with Coach Smith during the week, he did say they didn't really want to take 3 quarterbacks, but they just felt like they had to go ahead and take a third. And I'm not sure which was the third that they picked, but
right.
They felt like they had 3 quality quarterbacks that they could turn to in the South, so they decided to take all 3 of them, and here you go. The quarterbacks for the North, Roper Winsky. He's out of AC Flora. What a career he had. All kind of records set at AC Flora. 2,875 passing yards this year, 30 touchdowns. He is the Region Player of the Year, and his grandfathers, both grandfathers played in the North-South game. You know the family.
Yes, they're from Anderson. His dad is Charlie. He was my quarterback in 1995, and now he works for the high school league, but got good genes and had a great career. Charlie told me he threw about 8,000 yards in his career.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully something good will happen for him after this game.
And the other quarterback is Gavin Toma, and he is from Seneca. 2,600 yards and 36 touchdowns. Quite a difference, Coach, when you look at the 2 quarterbacks, Winsky and Toma. They're both 5'11", and the 3 quarterbacks for the South average at about 6'2". A little bit different in the makeup of the quarterbacks on the 2 sides.
Right. I just from what we found out, that both of them, the guys from the North, are very good as far as scrambling and extending play, so hopefully they'll be able to do that today.
Let's introduce the men in the stripes today. Joe Hightower from Lexington is your referee. Greg Wilson is your umpire. Roger Martin is your linesman. David Troy Slice is the back judge. James Tayo is the side judge. Robert Lowing is the field judge. Andrew Lovett is the electric clock operator. and Michael Kaufman is the line judge. And we are lining up, getting ready for the kickoff this afternoon. It'll be Brock Franklin of Lawrence to kick it off for the North. And they'll be moving left to right to double safeties for the South, waiting to receive. And we are just about to get things underway this afternoon, and we are indeed underway, and the kickoff is taken at about the 15, across the 20, near the 25-yard line, where there is a gang tackle at that point in time, and that is where the South will start. It was Ryan Campbell of Ashley Ridge on the return, and Zion Ratchford on the tackle. Zion Ratchford, he is the grandson of former Clemson star Warren Ratchford. And he is out of Gaffney, had 110 tackles last season, and he showed his stuff right there, Coach, to get things rolling.
Right, he got a lot of help there with him, too, because they swarmed the ball carrier quickly.
So they'll start from the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the South. It'll be Dantzler at quarterback, and he takes back, looks, throws to the left. He's got a receiver at about the 40, up to the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Carter Coleman of Ridgeview, a Richmond commitment. And that's a nice pickup on first down up to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they're playing man coverage out there, and they're giving them a lot of room and with one safety. So I'm sure the South will keep picking on that till they kind of make some kind of adjustment or, move them up a little closer.
Looking at a 4-man defensive front. One receiver to the right, 2 to the left, man in the slot. Ball's at the left hash. And the give this time is up the middle on first down. It's going to be a short gain for Jaron Fox from Carolina Forest. 1,800 yards and 22 touchdowns for him this season. He's had a great week from what I understand. He carries up to about the 43-yard line, so a short gain there on first down.
Right. Just a little inside zone look there, and the North played it real well.
2nd down and 7. This time the ball's in the middle of the field. Quarterback has it. Quick toss over to the right side, but it is well defended over there as Dantzler tried to hit a receiver on a quick screen over there, but nothing doing because the North defense was ready for that.
Zay Meadows from Dorman High School, he almost made the dadgum interception if he'd have turned around. He read that real well.
He's got good genes. His dad played at Clemson back in the day. Dad played at Spartan High, I believe, and then matriculated over to Clemson. 3rd down, we'll call it 8 from about the 42. 2 receivers to the left. Got an H-back. Dantzler rolls, throws left, has a receiver up around midfield. Terrific catch over there. It's going to be close to the first down marker. J.Q. Crosby from Stratford with Imari Nance on the coverage. And it's going to be very close to the first down, up around midfield. I think it's going to be about a yard short, Coach.
Yeah, he's about a yard short, and they're going to go for it.
4th down from midfield. Ball's on the left hash mark. First big coaching decision of the game right here. They're going for it on 4th and short. Lining up in a tight bunch formation on the offensive line with 2 tight ends. 2 guys in the backfield. It's a quick toss to the running back around the right side. He's going to be very close. Very close. What do you think?
He didn't make it. I don't think he didn't make it.
Jaron Fox took the quick toss. He got to the stripe, the midfield stripe, and just barely over, but it's a little bit short. And coming up to make the play was Ratchford once again.
Great play there. You got to take a chance, and they took a chance. I don't blame them.
So the ball goes over to the North, right at midfield. So you're giving them great field position to start the game.
Right.
First down for the North. In at quarterback for the North to start things out will be Roper Winsky, and he hands off right up the middle on first down for a gain of about 4. Right behind that big offensive line carrying the football is R.J. Brown from South Point. Boy, was he impressive in the state championship game. He has got some get up and go.
Yeah, they're running a little bit of pistol formation. He's lined up right behind the quarterback, which doesn't give you a read for the defense.
And they're going with 4 wideouts, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, ball in the middle of the field. Brown, the running back. Winsky drops back under some pressure, rolls left, continues to run, now tosses a little lob pass. He's got a receiver down around the 23-yard line. Great job by Winsky of keeping the play alive and then just lobbing his pass. And on the receiving end of that was Corey Moats from Woodruff, and he turns that into a first down. The North going quickly here. They're playing with some pace.
Yeah, they are. That was a great read. He had his eyes downfield all the way and hit the kid wide open, just a little toss.
Brown in the backfield with Winsky. 2 receivers make it 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Winsky claps the hands, gets the football, looks right, now looks to the middle, has his dump-off man. It's Brown down to the 15-yard line. Terrific job by Winsky of keeping his feet moving, scanning the field, and finding the open man.
Super job, yes. He just hit the, he checked everything down, came back to the back in the middle, and he almost broke it.
Carrion Brown of Dillon on that tackle. 2nd down and 4. Pickup of 6. You've got 2 receivers to the right, balls on the left hash. And the give this time is to Brown up the middle, and he is gang tackled there. No gain whatsoever. There was nowhere to go for Brown there because the entire middle of that North defensive line, Tesui Eski, was in on the hit. He is out of White Knoll. He led the attack there by the defense. 3rd down and short. 3rd and about 3. Winsky looks to the sideline for the call. Now he sets his offense. 2 receivers right, 2 left. He drops back. He rolls right. He stops. He throws. It's caught. It's inside the 10, and it's a first down. And going to the ground for the reception is K.D. Witt out of Batesburg, Leesville. And that's the first down with Adrian Great Jr. coming up on the tackle, but it's a first down for the North. I'm impressed with Winsky.
He's looked real good early in the game, and he's got good protection. That's one thing I've been impressed with so far.
That's a big offensive line the North has put together. 1 running back, and he's got it. Brown up the middle, crashes it inside the 10, down to about the 7. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the North as they are trying to strike first here in our first quarter with the clock running and 7:33 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Davion McInnes, one of the captains of the game for the North from North Augusta, for the South from North Augusta, on the tackle. Winsky drops back, looks left, under some pressure, now runs, throws a little lob pass into the end zone for a touchdown. Winsky kept the drive alive, kept the play alive once again as he rolled and he looked back to the middle. He found Stone Furry of Dutch Fork in the back of the end zone, and Furry makes the catch for the touchdown, and the North is on the board, taking advantage of that defensive stop and driving 50 yards for the score.
That was pretty impressive there. He just kept his cool and made a play. That's a great thing about it for him.
Brock Franklin of Lawrence on for the extra point, and it is good. And so we have our first score of the day, and it goes to the North. 7:14 to go in the opening quarter, and the North leads the South 7-0. We will continue with more from here in Myrtle Beach in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the SCHSL and the South Carolina Athletic Administrators Association.
can play.
Touchdown drive, 7 plays, 50 yards, took 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And a lot of that done by Roper Winsky, who was 4 for 4 for 43 yards on the drive. Coach Early, you like this young man, Winsky.
I tell you what, guys, he is. I've had the opportunity to see him live twice and work with him. He's a phenomenal human being, a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal quarterback. You know, Charlie's done everything he can to stretch him to at least 6. But, I mean, you know, I think this kid here can play football on any level because he plays with what's above his shoulders. And he goes through progressions like a quarterback. You don't see that this day. Down there on that touchdown, that was his 3rd progression in that route. Buys time, moves in the pocket. It's a privilege to watch him play.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is he has the presence of knowing where the line of scrimmage is, Scott. That thing is great.
His awareness of pocket awareness and line of scrimmage is off the charts. He just needs to be a tad taller.
Ryan Campbell on the kickoff return for the South, and he's going to get it back out to about the 20-yard line. Let's mark it down at the 19-yard line, looks like. 19-yard line. Yep. We'll call it there, 1st and 10 for the South. So here we go, South in the early hole. I mean, did you agree with the decision to go for it on 4th and short at midfield so early in the game?
I mean, you know, you want to try to get some momentum. You had a little bit of momentum going there. You want to try to keep it going. It didn't work. You know, your kids realize we're going to do that, so maybe they'll get it the next time.
Aiden McCarthy coming in at quarterback, 6'4", 210, Bluffton, 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns. UMass commitment. I expect we're going to see him sling the football. Let's see what he does. Boy, he's a big, tall kid out there, and he gives it off on 1st down. He got a little bit of running room up the middle, up to about the 23-yard line, and that is Ryan Campbell from Ashley Ridge, 1,685 yards and 20 touchdowns this season. So good hard run inside there as the tackle was made by Ryan Campbell, the whole team. We just couldn't pick out one guy that time. The whole team made the tackle. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the South. Trailing here in the first quarter, clock running, and it is 7-0 the North. In the shotgun.
Motion.
We're going to have a penalty here. Let's see what we've got from our official, Coach Joe Hightower.
And it looks like the
ball. False start.
Early start.
The offense. Second down.
Joe Hightower from over in the Lexington area. I said, when I met him before the game, I said, congratulations, have a great game, keep the hanky in your pocket.
Not going to happen.
Or Coach Luckadoo will be on your case. We're not here to see you, right?
No.
But there's just some things you have to call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. And the more time they've had together, that's going to happen here.
All right, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. As McCarthy calls out the signals, he rolls to his left, throws, he has a receiver, and he's going to pick up some first down yardage up near the 30-yard line, and that is Marcus Cann from Bamberg Earhart on the receiving end. He had 1,040 yards this season. He is the nephew of former South Carolina and NFL offensive lineman A.J. Cann.
We got good lineage here.
Brought down by Zori Pierce out of Lamar, who's an excellent athlete. But a first down for the South up to the 29. So they moved the sticks. 1st and 10. This time they got 3 receivers to the right. Nothing to the left. They give to the running back running left. Makes a move across the 30, 35, 40. Down the sideline midfield to the 40, to the 35-yard line. And that is Ryan Campbell, who made a terrific move to get around the edge. Left a defender, kind of broke some ankles. Gavin Forrester finally brought him down, but not before he gets to the 35-yard line.
Well, you know, they call it breaking your ankles now. We used to call it losing part of your uniform there, but he did. Made a great move there. Now the little noise is picked up over here a little bit.
Yep, to the 35-yard line. First down. The home team is the South, so the South fans are sitting down below us. We were talking about it being a little quiet on this side. They've had nothing to cheer for until now. They're at the 35, left hash, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They give it to the running back up the middle, and that's going to be Tyleek Dukes from Kingstree on a short gain on that first down play. bringing up second down. That gain, by the way, of Campbell was 36 yards to the north 35-yard line. Tackle made by Josh Carifo from Burns High School.
Yeah.
Give him one on that pickup. Second down, 34-yard line. Two receivers trot out to the right. We have a H-back to the right, one running back off the shoulder of the quarterback. Takes the snap. He looks, he steps up. He fires across the middle. It is incomplete, broken up nicely over there by the defensive back as he threw a pass across the middle, but it was well defended. Coming up on the play was Zori Pierce to break it up. So good defense there, Coach.
It was good defense, but I'm going to tell you what, that back out of the backfield, there was nobody 20 yards close to him. So hopefully they'll see that and come back to it. But he tried to stick it in there, and it was just a good job out of the defensive secondary.
Give a shout out to some of the offensive linemen for the South. You got Davion McNair of Andrews, Kenshawn Speaks of Beaufort, Keelan Hammond from Lugoff Elgin. We'll give you more names later. Two receivers to each side, single back in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout from the South. So we'll take a timeout here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to play. The South is on the move, trailing 7-0. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Welcome back to Myrtle Beach. If you're not here, that's your problem, because you should be here. Gorgeous day at the beach. Coach Luckadoo, did you bring your Speedos?
No, I don't think they fit anymore.
I'm surprised you had some to begin with.
I didn't. I just lied.
34-yard line. It's 3rd and 9 for the South, moving right to left. And quarterback McCarthy calling for the ball. Drops straight back. Steps up in the pocket, starts to run, now stops, throws to the left end zone, has a man for a touchdown. What a throw, and what a terrific job by Marcus Cann adjusting to the throw, falling back, lets the ball come into his stomach, catches it for the touchdown.
That was a super effort by the quarterback. He was under duress, was getting ready to get hit, was throwing across his body, and worked out for the South, and now this game looks like it could be tied up here.
That's a 34-yard touchdown throw. Chris Boyd was sort of back in coverage, but he was open. Cann was open behind the defensive backs. C.J. Filatico on for the extra point, and the extra point is good. Filatico out of Philip Simmons, 13 of 18 on field goals this year with a long of 48. He ties it up. It's 7-7 with exactly 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And you're listening to the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
There's a lot of things we take for granted in our lives. Your home's AC will run cool. Your drive-through coffee will be hot. And the car will start when it's time to take your kids to school. It's when things don't go as planned that you start thinking about who to call and where to turn. The good thing is, you can prepare for life's most difficult days by calling the Larry Lucas Agency today. Larry is a State Farm agent that has been taking care of people across South Carolina for more than 2 decades. You probably have insurance, but switching is easy, and bundling can save you hundreds or more. Most importantly, the Larry Lucas Agency can help you choose the protection you want at the price you want. All backed by South Carolina's #1 home and auto insurance company. Visit LarryLucasAgency.com today or give Larry a call at 803-799-1998. Like a good neighbor, Larry Lucas State Farm is there.
Filatico for the kickoff from his own 35, the run-up and the boot. And it's a deep kick taken at the 7-yard line, across the 15, the 20, the 25, and the 30-yard line up to the 31. Javin Cook showing some explosion there as he picked up a little bit of speed. He's out of Clinton, 1,828 yards, 34 touchdowns. Jalen Singletary, the very fine defensive back from Hampton County, coming up and making the stop.
One thing feels very, it's going to be noticeable as things go along. A lot of these kids have not probably played on a lot of special teams during the season. And I just watched that there, and there's some guys that act like they've never seen a block, but they'll have to do something today because they're out there to play, and special teams are very important in this game.
32-yard line, first down for the North. In at quarterback is Gavin Toma. He turns and hands off on first down. He gives the ball to Cook, and there's nowhere to go. That's South defense time.
Yes, they were ready for that.
Whole bunch of them in on the tackle. Take your pick. Terry Gordon, linebacker, in the mix. That defensive group just shut it down on that first down run for no gain. Give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Single receiver right, 2 to the left. Kind of a tailback behind Toma, who drops back, looks, throws left. It's caught up around the 40 to the 45-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the North. The reception that time was by Stone Furry, who's certainly making himself known here out of Dutch Fork. He had 38 catches, 680 yards, 5 touchdowns. Of course, his dad's the receivers coach at South Carolina.
He ought to be got some great skills. And they were in a little zone look, and he just sat down in the zone, and then a good throw by the quarterback.
Well, his dad was a heck of an NFL receiver for the Bears and for the, I want to say the Browns maybe a little bit. No, the Lions. First down handoff up the middle. And we're going to get a nice pickup on first down, and that is Javin Cook. He's not very big. He's only 5'6", 165 pounds, but he can move it. Antonio Brown coming up with the tackle. And tempo here by the North. They're getting right up and lining up and getting right back to the line of scrimmage. The ball's at the 47-yard line, 2nd and a long 3 with the clock winding here in a 7-7 game, 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Now a little bit of a delay here for just a moment.
I don't know what that was for.
Well, they slowed down the North for a moment. Ball's on the right hash. Quarterback claps the hands, turns and hands it off to the running back, and he's going to be stopped short of the stick. Javin Cook again up the middle, but the defense of the South was pretty tough up the middle. That time once again, let's give him really no gain. It's 3rd and 3. Terry Gordon coming in there and plugging that hole.
Thought the North line did a good job there. He just didn't read that inside zone look there because it was there. He just kind of stepped outside. If he had stayed right behind him, he'd have made something out of it. But hopefully that'll change as the game goes along. Kids get a little better feel.
Wide side of the field to Toma's left. He's got 3 receivers there. He looks to the short side, and it's nearly intercepted. He tried to fit a pass in there to his wide receiver, and that was Braylon Branton. But a great defensive play over there by Jordan Ravenel, who nearly intercepted that thing, and he would have had 6.
Yes, he would. He made a good read, out of Somerville High School, and he almost had a pick 6 there.
So a punting situation for the North. It'll be Brock Franklin from Lawrence who's handling all the kicking. And back deep for the South will be Carter Coleman.
What a kick.
The punt is away. It's going to take Coleman back into the end zone. He's going to bring it out? No. The rule, I guess for punts, the rule is end zone is dead ball as well.
Everything's dead in high school. Kickoff, punts.
10-4. All right, so the ball goes over to the south. And we are late in the first quarter with exactly 1:20 to go in a 7-7 ball game, and a very entertaining ball game to say the least.
Well, that was the first punt of the game, so it says a lot about the offenses, but that's only the second time the Norse had the ball.
Third quarterback of the game is in for the South. So they've gotten all three in. Quinn Mahoney is in. He's another big, tall-looking quarterback. And he claps his hands. He's going to hand it off up the middle. There's going to be nowhere to go that time. North defense really getting in on that running play and stopping the running back for no gain. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line for the South. On that carry for the South that time was Shamil Sadiq from Lugoff Elgin. Mike Foster, headed to Clemson, is going to be given credit for that tackle. It'll be 2nd down and long. 2nd down and long at the 20-yard line. And the quarterback claps his hands again, looks, throws to his right and throws it out of bounds. Mahoney way high on that one. 3rd down, might have just been throwing that thing away. There wasn't a whole lot to work with on that side. It'll be 3rd down coming up for the South.
It was a great job by Foster for the defensive end there from Indian Land, the Clemson commit, because he put a spin move on the tackle, and he was back there and hit the quarterback right as he threw it.
Yeah, Foster this year, 140 tackles, 10 sacks, 4 pass breakups. He's a handful.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and long at the 20. Mahoney calls for the ball, under some pressure, lobs it. Little screen up the middle, but it is it broken up or is it a catch and a fumble? We're going to have to wait and see what they rule. Looks like it was an incomplete pass.
Did anybody say anything?
Well, I see an official raising his right arm.
Oh, okay.
And he's calling for the ball. So it looks like they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Let's go down to Coach Early. I don't think he had control. Coach, you get a good look at that.
No, I was actually in a conference with the Football Coach Association. Sorry.
That's why he's the best sideline reporter in the business.
I just wear too many hats, and I'm going to get rid of them some next year. When Coach Luckady retires, can I make my way up to the chair if somebody will help me enunciate the names?
We all need a class in that. All right, we're going to get a punt here. Falatico with the punt. It's a nice punt, and it's going to be taken with a fair catch at about the 48-yard line of the South. And with the fair catch for the North was Caleb Simpkins. And so the North is going to take over on the south side of the field at about the 48-yard line. And we've got 7.8 seconds left in the first quarter. And so a break is coming up here in just a moment after the end of the quarter. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget at halftime, we have got the Mr. Football announcement coming your way. So you don't want to miss that. This will be the place to be to hear it live right here on the Sports Talk Media Network. Okay, first down, most likely the last play of the quarter. And we're going to have a pass on the first down. Intercepted. So just like that, the ball goes over. Winsky tried to throw an out pattern. Stepping up to make the interception was Jalen Singletary out of Hampton County, who's an outstanding athlete as a running back and a defensive back. He's going to set the South up in excellent field position at their own 49-yard line as the first quarter has come to an end, and we will take our break here between quarters. So with the score 7-7, we'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
There's a lot of things we take for granted in our lives. Your home's AC will run cool. Your drive-through coffee will be hot. And the car will start when it's time to take your kids to school. It's when things don't go as planned that you start thinking about who to call and where to turn. The good thing is, you can prepare for life's most difficult days by calling the Larry Lucas Agency today. Larry is a State Farm agent that has been taking care of people across South Carolina for more than 2 decades. You probably have insurance, but switching is easy, and bundling can save you hundreds or more. Most importantly, the Larry Lucas Agency can help you choose the protection you want at the price you want. All backed by South Carolina's #1 home and auto insurance company. Visit LarryLucasAgency.com today or give Larry a call at 803-799-1998. Like a good neighbor, Larry Lucas State Farm is there.
As we begin the second quarter of play here.
And before we get to the second quarter, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Sports Talk Media Network.
The South Carolina Mr. Football, along with the...
All right, we roll into the second quarter. It's a 7-7 ball game. We just had a turnover. Roper Winsky was intercepted at the South 32 by Jalen Singletary. Pass was intended for Stone Furry, and it was returned 11 yards, so the South will take over at the 49. Furry got in on the tackle, so first down for the South. So both teams have kind of given the ball to each other at midfield. The South getting stopped on downs, and now the North with the pick.
Yeah, and Ferry had to turn defense right quick, so he made a good play just stopping that. That would have been pick 6 gone.
All right.
Clock's not set.
South is out on the field to start this series, and we're going to go back to the top of the order. This is like a batting order. Back to the top of the order with Connor Dantzler in at quarterback. So they're rotating. Right now they're rotating a quarterback each series.
Yeah.
Do you do that throughout, or do you wait till somebody gets a hot hand?
Well, you're going to do it throughout because you got to get them in every quarter.
All right, first down, throw, catch. Nice play on the slant. Down across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Excellent throw and catch, but we do have a flag on the play. Let's see if this is going to be wiped out. Let's go to the official.
Holding.
Let's see what we got. What we have here.
Ineligible downfield on the offense. Still first down.
Explain that one.
He, I don't know if that was an RPO or what, but he can't went. I think the guard went downfield on the throw.
It's hard to blame Gavin Forrester on the tackle. It's hard to blame offensive linemen for that in RPOs, is it not?
I don't see how you coach that to a point. I know you do.
Ball's marked back to the 44, so it wiped out a really pretty play and a nice gain. 44-yard line, first and 20. And dropping back to pass. Dantzler under pressure. He's going down with a sack back at the 33-yard line. They were on top of him immediately. He really didn't have a chance to let that play develop. Josh Carriffo from Burns in on the tackle, in on the sack. Back at the 36. It's bringing up a second down and very long situation. Looks like about 20, 25 yards with that loss.
Yeah, they brought the corner. I mean, the outside guy off the corner there at 23, Foster.
From the 36, dropping straight back as the quarterback, throwing left, incomplete pass that time. He underthrew his receiver on the left side.
This one falls incomplete.
And so that'll bring up a third down play as Dantzler was trying to hit Nick Buggy from Lucy Beckham. Deontay Phillips in on the coverage.
One thing that North is doing right now, Phil, they're playing a 3-man front, but they're moving that, well, I guess it's an extra linebacker in and out to make give it a forward look, but he's coming from all areas. Came off the corner that time, up the middle of this pass before that one. A little different look there.
Mm-hmm. So technically you can't blitz, but he counts as like a defensive lineman, huh?
Yeah, he's on the edge now. He's on the outside edge.
All right, third down. Dantzler looks. He's going deep. He's going deep, and it's going to be broken up and nearly caught by one of his own receivers. There were 3 defenders back in coverage, and it was up for grabs. The ball was tipped up in the air, and making a diving attempt for it was Marcus Cam, but he could not bring it in. And Jarrell Turner and Gavin Forrester and Chris Boyd all back in coverage for the North.
Well, I think one of the receivers ran the wrong route because they're all back there together.
Kalanico on to punt for the South. It's a high snap. He pulls it down, gets the punt away.
No.
It's a nice punt. It's going to hit at about the 30. Take a South bounce, and it's still rolling to the 29. It's going to go out of bounds to the 29-yard line. That is where the North will begin things. We do have a flag down at the 40-yard line of the South. So let's see what this is all about. Our referee, Joe Hightower, talking to one of his zebra mates out there. Let's see what he's got.
Holding on the boom. It's going to be a first down.
Holding on the boom, first down.
Okay. They're going to back it up some.
Yeah, they got to mark it back down.
Got some first quarter stats. So in the first quarter, the North had 72 yards. The South had 114 yards.
We always hunt down and find the best officials in the business.
Campbell had 41 rushing yards for the South.
We want to appreciate the efforts by director
and
executive
Winsky passed for 43 for the North. McCarthy passed for 45 for the South. First down, handoff up the middle. Tries to break away, but he can't get away from the tackler. That's R.J. Brown carrying the ball up the middle for a gain of about 4. It almost became a lot more than that.
Yes, he almost broke that and made a good cut.
It was Antonio Brown in on the tackle. He's out of Myrtle Beach, so he knows this turf well. All right, second down coming up for the North in a 7-7 game here in the second quarter. Brown deep at tailback, and he's going to get the football again. He's looking for a gap. It goes up the middle. He finds some running room, but at the end, he's going to be gang tackled. I do like his patience as a running back. He seems to have that knack of letting the offensive linemen set their blocks before he tries to hit a gap. Terry Gordon on the tackle.
Well, when you're in that pistol formation, like I said, you're back there behind the quarterback. You get a lot better vision at it when you're going to that line.
Gavin Toma is the quarterback this series for the North. They are facing a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A tight formation now. They have Brown at the tailback. He takes the snap. Toma does. Hands off. Big hole. 35, 40, up to the 45-yard line. Big hole, and Brown veered to the outside. He found a ton of running room out there. It's a first down for the North.
They've got more running yards in this set right here than they had the whole first quarter. So I think they've decided they need to run the ball a little bit more.
Wynn Metz comes up with the tackle. Up to the 45, it's a first down, a fresh set of downs for the North at the 45. Ball's on the left hash. Quarterback is Toma. And Toma hands off to Brown once again. He's going to cross the 50 and get into South territory, as again he takes it to the outside after veering through the middle of the offensive line and cutting to the outside. And that's a nice pickup on first down. That's a gain of 5 yards, ball at the 49-yard line.
As you mentioned, Phil, his patience is very good and his vision is great.
Malquan Pimentel on the tackle there. Second down and 5. Same formation. This time the quarterback drops. Now he tosses it to Brown around the right side. He's across midfield as he had caught the ball in the backfield. Then he got back across midfield, but not a whole lot of yardage gained there. As he gained about 2 yards. Adrian Great Jr. on that tackle brings up a 3rd and 4 for the North. The ball will be on the right hash mark on this next snap for them as they try to keep their drive going in a 7-7 game with 8:34 to go in the first half. Don't forget Mr. Football announcement coming up at halftime. Ball at the 48-yard line of the South. 3rd and 4. 2 receivers each way. The give is to Brown up the middle. He's got the first down as he crosses the 45 down to the 43-yard line. you got to give credit to some of those offensive linemen.
I guarantee you certainly do. I mean, 72, Caden Mixon, and 76, Chris Coleman, they're doing a heck of a job on this side over here, on the left side. That's where they keep going to, and guys are doing a good job up front.
72, Caden Muskus from Chapin. He's only 6'4", 295. He's a big guy.
Small youngster. Yeah.
76, the center, Chris Coleman out of Northwestern, 6'3", 270. They've got a collegiate-sized line out there.
Got some good-looking kids.
First down from the 42. Quarterback draws back. Now he rolls left, looking. He's going to keep it to the 40, 35. Has his legs cut out from under him at the 38-yard line. So that's Toma showing his ability to scramble, and he picks up a first down. Toma out of Seneca, 2,600 yards and 36 touchdowns on the season, as Malquan Pimentel comes up for the tackle, making an 8-yard gain, short of the first down, 2nd and 2.
Kept the play alive, didn't get a good spot, but I thought he did a great job there.
Ball at the 33, and he rolls right, throws right, got a receiver near the sticks, going to be a little bit short. On the receiving end of that was Matthew Hillstock from Easley, as Toma lobbed a little short pass to him. Again, Pimentel on the stop. Ball's at the 34-yard line, so brings up a 3rd down and long 2.
Hardest thing in officiating is spotting the ball.
Why?
Because they're sometimes out of position, and there's kids all around them, they can't see it.
All right, 3rd down.
Now we got another flag.
And the flag is down before we get to the snap. Let's go down to Mr. Hightower.
Illegal substitution on the offense. And 12 out there.
What'd you see?
They had 12 players.
Well, with so much substituting going on, that's bound to happen.
Oh, yeah. There's no question, because like I said, every kid has to play every quarter.
Mm-hmm. All right, that brings up a 3rd and cost him 5 yards, so about a 3rd and 7 at the 39-yard line. Here we go. Toma back. He throws left. He's got a receiver. That's Furry inside the 30. He's going to get down to the 29-yard line. That's going to be a first down as Stone Furry crossing the field makes another reception. That's a first down for the North, and Terry Gordon, the linebacker, steps up and makes the tackle. First down North, 29-yard line.
Good job out of Toma. He sat right there in the pocket and went through his progression and found Ferry across the middle. I thought that was a really good job.
Furry knows how to run routes, no doubt about it. 29-yard line, give up the middle. It's Brown. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 upcoming for the North. A bevy of South tacklers in on that as he stopped Brown after a short gain. Leading the way was Antonio Brown.
Look like big number 56.
It'll be 2nd down at the 26-yard line. Let's give him 4. Let's give him 3. 2nd and 7. Okay. I'm just trying to be accurate.
Hey.
2nd and 7. We have 6 minutes to go in the quarter in the first half, and it's a 7-7 game. The North is driving. 2nd down. Toma drops back. Rolls to his left, looks,
oh, no.
Fires left into the end zone, overthrows everybody. We had a receiver down there who was kind of pinning a defensive back like a center in a basketball game, pinning a guard.
Yes, offense.
Got him on his back, and it goes incomplete. Did we have a flag down?
No, it was very fortunate, though. Could have been offensive pass interference. As you said, he was blocking out and kind of gave him a little push, but 2 officials were right there, and they didn't call it, so it's not a foul.
Basketball coaches would have been impressed with that block out.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you block out and get a rebound. All right, 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Toma, the quarterback. Right hash. He gets it. He looks left. Now he starts to run right. He's under some pressure. He's in a lot of pressure. He's still looking. He's running left. Now he's going to scramble and be thrown down hard at the 22-yard line. A ferocious tackle by Terry Gordon that time as he wrestles him to the ground. Ric Flair would have liked that takedown. Give him 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 4. What do you do?
Kick a field goal.
Sitting in the field goal kicker, Brock Franklin from Lawrence, who has a school record 52-yard field goal to his credit. Coach Early, do you have a good look at this field goal?
That's Brock Franklin.
Yes, sir, I do.
Why don't you take us through the field goal then as they line this thing up at the 29?
If the officials would stop blowing it dead, I would be glad to.
Going to be called.
All right, we're going to have a timeout. So we'll come back to you in just a moment, and we'll get this field goal attempt and more. So, with a 7-7 game in the second quarter, we have a timeout with the North thinking about a field goal. We'll be back. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of Co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
Shop for the holidays smarter this year with Founders Federal Credit Union. Now through December 31st, take advantage of 5.99% APR on select purchases made with your Founders credit card. Spread more holiday cheer this year without breaking your budget. Visit foundersfcu.com/cc for more information. Membership qualification required. Promotional rate ends July 1st, 2026. Effective APR of 13.00 to 17.90% will apply. See website for details.
All right, after the timeout, a change in plans. They're going to go for it on this 4th and 4. Toma, the quarterback, he takes it. He gives to the running back around the right side. He's to the 20. He's fighting for the sticks. He's got it. He's got the first down as he crosses the 19, the 15, down to the 13-yard line. What a strong run by R.J. Brown.
I don't know what Coach Boggs made the change for, but it worked out. So good move on his part.
Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. So Brown with a gain for the first down. And the ball is at the 14. Ball's on the right hash. Toma, the quarterback. He turns. He gives to Brown off the left side. Now takes it outside, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 1. He hit that thing up the middle, then he broke it left, but there were a couple of guys waiting for him. Kerryon Brown, Win Metz coming up to make the tackle, second down.
Those linemen just hold those blocks about 1 second there. He's going to break one in a minute.
Ball is at the 13 in a 7-7 game late in the first half. Right hash, make that left hash, and the quarterback, Gavin Toma, out of Seneca, looking to the sideline for his signals. He's got R.J. Brown behind him. Tight ends to the right, 2 receivers right, 1 left. He takes the snap. He drops back. He looks, starts to scramble. Now he's going to run 10, down to the 5, make it the 6. He's thrown out of bounds. Did not quite get the 5. I think he got the 6. It was Win Metz coming in and tossing him aside, and that'll bring up third down at the 6-yard line.
Had a good coverage on the secondary that was south there. There was nothing open, and they slung him around like a rag doll on that one.
Third down upcoming from the 6-yard line, with the North seeking to take the lead in a 7-7 game. We have 3:33 to go in the half. Third down. Handoff up the middle. There's a hole. He's to the 5. He's into the end zone. That is R.J. Brown. And it just parted for him in the middle of that offensive line. They just did a great job, Coach.
They did. I said if they just hold it a little bit longer, and then, they got it done there. Great run, super job out of the offensive line.
Let's go down to Coach Early, who was right there looking at that. How about that blocking up front, Coach?
Well, that was great blocking, but that was also on the backside. He made a great cut on outside zone, and the picked up the wheel and walked in the end zone. So perfect execution from the North.
And Franklin with the extra point, and the North has taken the lead at 14-7. We have 3:26 to go. That's a drive of 16 plays, 81 yards in 7 minutes and 1 second. That is good offense right there by the North. There you go, 14-7. The North on top late in the first half. You're listening to the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in South Carolina high school sports.
This message presented by the SCHSL and the South Carolina Athletic Administrators Association.
Major Billy Downer here from the Department of Natural Resources, and DNR is excited to announce the implementation of Go Outdoors SC, a new online licensing and boat titling system that you can access right from your phone. Through this new system, customers can purchase their hunting and fishing licenses, renew their boats, apply for lottery hunt opportunities, and complete electronic harvest reporting requirements. For more information, visit Go Outdoors SC at your local app store.
Okay. (14-7), the North has taken the lead. Let's go down to Coach Early. Get a little feel from him on this crowd and the weather and the wind and all that down there. How's it all feel to you?
I mean, stars shine brighter at the beach. It's and over there in that corner, y'all can't see, but it's standing room only. Great atmosphere. I thought that was a gutsy call by Coach Boggs. The safe thing to do there is take the field goal, but they had a good play. They ran a good play, ended up scoring, and they can hold on to the 7-point lead. But I feel like the South here is going to try to take the top off of it at some point.
You think one of his coaches talked him out of it and said, "Coach, we got this play. Let's give it a shot"?
I think his offensive line coach talked him into it. Didn't talk him out of it.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, when they work, they're good plays. For Delta, it'd be a bad play.
You're either a hero or a goat, my friend.
You got it.
All right, here comes the kickoff, and it's taken at about the 15, the 20, the 25, up to the 30, 35, 40, up around midfield. What a great return. And the return by Carter Coleman from Ridgeview. He's a Richmond commitment. His dad, Marcus Coleman, played in the Shrine Bowl back in the day. Tavius Williams up on the stop. But that's a nice return up to the 47-yard line. So the South is going to be starting off with good field position. And they've got plenty of time. They've got 3 minutes and 18 seconds to work with, trailing 14-7. And the quarterback is Aiden McCarthy. Got a running back set to his right. He gives it to that running back, kind of a slow mesh, and kind of like what Wake Forest used to run back in the day. He doesn't pick up much, huh?
That little delay offense they run, that's if you're working, I guess you get good at it, but it's hard to do something like that in this short period of time that they have these kids.
Yeah, only 3 days of practice: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 2 days of two days on Wednesday, Thursday, and I think a single practice on Friday.
Yeah.
Which, there's two ways of looking at that.
Yeah.
Miles Wilson on the tackle. He keeps the players fresh. But you know what? I would say this has been a clean, well-played game so far.
Right.
45-yard line, 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback is Mahoney. He rolls to the right. He looks. He's going to go deep down the middle, and it is caught. It is caught at the 5-yard line. What a catch. Oh, my. One of the best catches you'll ever see by Carter Coleman, who had a defender draped all over him. That was Caleb Simpkins.
That's great defense, too.
Yeah.
That was. It's just, good, great. I have a heck of a throw down there, and then a great play. That's highlight film there.
What a throw by McCarthy. I might have said Mahoney. My apologies. It was McCarthy, and he threw a missile. That ball hung and hung and hung, allowed Coleman to get in position. Now, Coleman is taller. He's 6'1", 175. A little bit taller than the defender, I believe, and he went up and got that ball. All right, the ball is at the 5-yard line.
Delay a game. Only offense.
How's that happen?
Still first down and manageable for the South team.
What does that happen?
I don't know if they didn't get to play in or what they were doing, but that's tough down there when you just make a play like that. Now, who are we going to talk
Let's go down to Coach Early because he's right there in the middle of it. What happened there, Coach?
Just a clock operator error, and Whitehead didn't look up to see it and reset it. So I let them know they did, and hopefully they can get it right here.
They got to take it back.
Are they going to pick up the flag?
Yep,
they're picking up the flag. Coach Early, you're Johnny on the spot there.
I guess.
Second, after review, the delay of the game is going to be reversed. And the South maintains possession down around the 7-yard line.
All right, first down for the South. Looks like it's marked down at about the 5. Nope, mark it at the 7. Marked down at the 7. That was a 32-yard completion to Coleman.
I don't think the North coaches like that call too much.
A little agitated?
Yes, they're directing traffic or something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're all out on the field. And
all right, from the left hash, McCarthy, the quarterback, claps his hands, awaits the snap. He's got it, looks right, looks middle, starts to run left, rolls around, being chased by 2 blue shirts. Now he runs to the right, 2 more after him, throws it into the end zone, and out of the end zone on the sideline. That'll be second down. A lot of action, no result.
He's lucky to get out of that one.
They got on him quickly. The pressure came from all over.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the media director, Joe.
That would be
on the reception.
at least 4 different defenders that came in on him at one time. Now we've got another flag down, maybe.
Could be a lineman downfield there, too.
Illegal formation. Time in the backfield. Only offense. Still first down.
I'd blame me for this because what I say about 2 minutes ago, it's been a clean game.
But that's going to back him up.
Been a clean, well-played game. And all of a sudden we have a little bevy of flags here. So that's going to back them up. It's going to back them up to the 11-yard line.
Yep.
11-yard line.
Still first down.
First down from the 11. We've got 1:21 to go in the first half. Don't leave us at halftime. We come back from the break. We'll have the announcement of Mr. Football coming up. From the 11, left hash mark, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and your quarterback, McCarthy. And there's some confusion. And we're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a timeout.
And a timeout.
We'll keep it right here. We'll keep it right here with 1:21 to go in the first half. And what has been an excellent first half. Let's go down to Coach Early. Another great week here at the beach. Seems like everybody had a terrific time. No issues, no problems. Once you got the rosters all squared away, seemed like it was an excellent week.
Well, yeah, one thing that helped us this year, guys, is we took the rule out that you can replace from this game in the Shrine Bowl. You know, and when we saw the opt-outs and things last year, so unless somebody was injured, there weren't any replacements. So that sort of cut down on, you know, being a little more stable with the roster, I guess I could say.
That's a great idea.
Did you lose any, Scott?
2 is all. Yep, 2.
Remember they had the situation with Oceanside and Belton Honeypath.
Yeah.
From the fight in the championship game that cost some players the opportunity to play in this game and the Shrine Bowl. McCarthy, your quarterback, left hash, low snap, picks it up, throws right. It is going to be batted up in the air through the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. That'll bring up second down for the South as they try to cash in on this opportunity. And the ball is going to be at the 11-yard line.
Should it be
late in the first half of a 7-7 game. I'm sorry, 14-7 game. North up, 14-7. 2 receivers trot out to the right. Ball's on the left hash. McCarthy looks back towards his bench like, let's make a change here. Maybe he's changing the play. Maybe he's getting extra information. One receiver split to the short side. Claps his hands, gives it to the running back up the middle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards, down to about the 6-yard line. On the carry, Jaron Fox from Carolina Forest. And the clock is running with exactly a minute to go in the first half. Coming up on the tackle was Asher Littlejohn for the North. Third down from the 5. It's 3rd and goal from the 5. You think they've got 2 downs here?
Oh, yeah. I do, and of course they had 5 first downs, so over and over because of the penalties.
Yeah.
They've been down here for about 10 minutes, it seems like.
Moving from left to right, which would be, if my geography is right, they're moving to the north. 3rd down, McCarthy the quarterback, left hash. Claps the hands, low snap again, picks it up, looks, steps up in the pocket, fires over the head of his receiver. Boy, he had too much mustard on that one. He was trying to hit his wide receiver, cutting across the middle, and that was going to be J.D. Crosby and Atkins on the coverage. J.D. Crosby from Stratford. It was just a little bit too hot for him.
Yeah, he had him open. He just, like you said, he rocketed that thing in there, and there wasn't no way to catch that.
C.J. Falatico from Philip Simmons. 13 of 18 on field goals from the left hash. Kick is away, and the kick is good. So, with that field goal, with 15 seconds to go in the first half, the North, the lead is now cut to 14-10. C.J. Falatico with that field goal to get the South back to within 4 and complete their scoring drive. As you said earlier, we've had some impressive scoring drives in this game so far, and that was another one. That was a drive of 48 yards, 5 plays. It took 3:03, and, of course, they were set back a couple of times by penalties.
Oh, yeah, over and over. But got 3 out of it, which, is better than getting in at nothing. But,
well, you said you thought they might go for it.
I thought they would, but they were throwing the football, not having a lot of success.
Coach Early, would you have gone for the touchdown, or are you satisfied with the field goal here?
I mean, considering the circumstances that led to that, I would think taking the field goal would be, a positive after all the things that occurred down here and the mistakes. So, yeah, 14-10, great game, and who gets the ball coming out of the half? Is it South or North? No, North gets it coming out of the half.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, the kicking has been good, the punting and the place kicking. What are you feeling from a wind standpoint? Is there much wind down there?
It is, but it's from the beach to the Conway, so I know you're Mr. Compass guy, so you can figure that out. So it's going from the home side to the visitor side, but it's not affecting the field vertically.
Now, the field runs north and south, right?
It does, yes.
Because the ocean's behind us, which would make in front of us would be the west. My latter high school education taught me that back in the day.
I could touch it, but I won't. So,
all right, we're set for the kickoff here. Falatico kicking off for the South, and
15 seconds to go. We need all the Hall of Fame and football honorees to go ahead and start.
And the kickoff's going to go into the end zone. Actually, what does that mean? 315 degrees northwest. I've got an aviator sitting next to me giving me all kind of pilot information here. Yeah.
And it ain't me.
No, it's not me. I'm not getting up in a plane with it.
Interesting fact, the kicker has brought his own balls every time he goes on the field. He takes a ball out.
Is that unique, Coach Early, for the kicker to use his own football?
Yeah, it's superstition, but it's a big deal to them, and we told them, hey, we got a sponsor, but if you don't like it, you bring your own. So my son was a kicker, so I'm a little partial to them.
Yeah, I just happened to notice he brought it out on the extra point, and then he brought it on the field goal. And then the kickoff.
All right, Winsky hands off on first down, right up the middle. Going to pick up about 5 yards with the clock rolling, so I think we're just going to let the clock run out here in the first half with the score. The North leading the South 14-10.
I've got Coach Boggs.
And that is the end of the first half. Let's go down to the field with Coach Early. He's got Coach Boggs, who's leading at halftime. Go ahead, Coach.
Being an old coach, this was a very well coached first half. I loved your tempo. I loved your guts. I thought that changing your mind down there to get 7 was the key to the game. What do you think?
R.J. Brown, man. Heart, soul, tough, line getting after it. That's just old school football.
So an offensive line coach like you, me and Coach Luckett was talking about this, just gave the running back credit?
Absolutely. You got to give those guys up front credit, too.
I love when I'm right. Have a great second half, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. 14-10. The North is leading the South at the half. Stay tuned. When we come back, it'll be time for the Mr. Football presentation for 2025 here in Myrtle Beach at the All-Star Football Game. That is coming up in just a moment. Don't go away. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
You've put in the work for your education. The extra early, extra late, extra work. That's because you understand education opens doors to better pay, better opportunities, and a better you. Being educated about playing the lottery is no different. It helps you be a better player, one who knows when to play and when to take a rain check. The lottery's a game, so let's keep it fun. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
It's halftime at the Touchstone Energy Cooperative's North-South All-Star Game, broadcasting live from Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium across the Sports Talk Media Network. Today's game is presented by Touchstone Energy Electric Cooperatives. The presentation for this year's Mr. Football South Carolina Award is coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for this year's SCF.
All right, we're at halftime, 14-10. The North is leading the South, and the Mr. Football presentation will be getting underway here in just a moment. Right now, they're recognizing the South Carolina Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame class for this year. And I want to recognize them as well, Coach, if you can pull that up. I know that Coach Chuck Reedy, our good friend, is in that group and well-deserving. Yeah, 1 minute, yeah. And so we want to recognize those guys if we can find the page that has all their names on there. In the meantime, I'll tell you, as we go into the, here we go, the Hall of Fame class. Lon Armstrong, Stuart Holcomb, Tom Lewis, Tommy Davis, James Moorer, and Chuck Reedy. So congratulations to all those gentlemen for careers well done, for sure. All right, 14-10 is our score. We are at the half. Some quick stats. Total yards, 161 for the North, 159 for the South. The South has passed for 119 yards. McCarthy's thrown for 94 yards and a touchdown. Dantzler 24 yards. For the North, Toma has thrown for 24 yards, and Winsky has thrown for 43 yards. Brown has 53 yards rushing on 12 carries. And for the South, Campbell has 39 yards on 4 carries. Stone Furry, 3 catches for 30 yards for the North. Carter Coleman, 2 catches for 66 yards for the South. All right, the finalists for Mr. Football are now sitting out at midfield. And let's listen to this presentation of Mr. Football.
South Carolina's electric cooperatives are proud to present the 5 finalists for the 2025 Mr. Football Award. From South Point High School, safety, Josavian Currents.
What makes Josavian such a standout leader is just his humbleness, how hard he works on and off the field, things he do in our community, things he does in the classroom, but his leadership style at practices, he leads by example. He shows everybody what needs to be done at practice by showing them and by doing it himself.
I hope the people at South Point remember me just by being a good person, helping people out when they need it, my teammates when they need help on assignments or like at schools, they need guidance. I'm the senior of the team, I'm the leader of the team, so it's my job to help them. And on the field, it's my job to do my best to help them guys, and doing my job, help them do their job so we can win state championship.
From Dorman High School, safety, Kentavion Anderson. He's always there. Kentavion's never missed a day. You know, he shows up every day. He's always ready to work. That's the weight room, the classroom, and the practice field. You can count on that. Anytime you can count on a player being there, especially a player the caliber of Kentavion, to be there, to do the little things right, that just speaks volumes for the person he is.
Playing my position at a high level, it takes, just playing hard, relying on yourself, giving it your all, no off days, just being you. I want my effort to say that I'm just hard worker.
From Northwestern High School, safety to Marion Watkins.
He elevates players around him by picking them up a lot. He is our leader on defense. If someone has a bad play, he's the first one there telling them, so what, now what? Trying to get them motivated to get back to where they need to be. He will be on the bench trying to pick guys up nonstop. So he is nonstop trying to motivate them to have the same goals that we all have on the team.
When I take the field at Northwestern, I want my effort to be as much as I can give. I mean, as much as my body will allow. I want that to be the legacy I'll leave in Rock Hill and throughout the state. For my community, I just want to leave behind that I put my best self forward at all times. I mean, I've been active in my community with doing community work and all of that. And for my teammates, I mean, I gave them everything I had.
From Dillon High School, wide receiver Samorius Robertson.
The thing that stands out about Zay, especially this year for me personally, my wife has cancer, and Zay, just to illustrate the character that this young man has, he organized a teen cancer walk through this season where kids showed out early on a Saturday morning and participated in a walk, and that for me that was very touching, and I just think that illustrates the character that this young man shows, and he's just been that way since I've known him. Like I said, he's been a ball boy for us growing up, and now he's one of the best players we've ever had in our program.
I mean, Dillon football, it means everything to me. I've been growing up with it all my life. I've been a manager since I could remember, watching my cousins, all my family members, and now that I get the chance to play on Friday nights, it's very special.
From Carvers Bay High School, offensive lineman Zion Giles.
Zion's presence is huge for our setting the tone for our team. Again, he leads them on and off the field. He's one of the first kids out there at practice and one of the last to leave. You don't have to worry about him missing a day at practice. When you see a kid with the amount of offers and considered the #1 player in the nation at his position, working as hard as he does at practice, you can't help but work hard also.
What leadership looks like to me in the trenches, I definitely consider myself as a leader in the trenches. I keep my guys accountable for what they do. We're all like a fist. All 5 of us have to punch at once, and we all have to follow our rules and make sure that we have a good outcome.
You've heard from the finalists. Now it's time to meet this year's winner. Congratulations to...
Ladies and gentlemen,
the winner.
I'm honored.
25.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Pauling here from representing the Electric Cooperatives. Gentlemen, all of y'all deserve this, every one of them. I wish I had 5 trophies, but it's only 1. But again, you need to be proud of yourself. Let's give them one more hand. Without further ado, I'd like to announce Mr. Football 2025 from Northwestern High School, to Marion Watkins.
Well, there you go, Tamarion Watkins, headed to Texas A&M University out of Northwestern. Congratulations, Mr. Football 2025. And, of course, he's coming from that football-rich tradition at Northwestern. Back-to-back state championships for the first time in school history this year. Coach Paige Wofford and his group, they do a fantastic job. Tamarion's a guy that we followed very early in recruiting because he was identified as a major prospect in our state. South Carolina and Clemson would have loved to have had him, but he chose Texas A&M. He signed with them earlier this month, and right now he's standing by with Coach Early.
So you just went from Mr. Watkins to Mr. Football, which is the equivalent of the Heisman Trophy that will be announced tonight. But that means you're the best player and best person in the whole state of South Carolina. How do you feel right now?
Man, I feel amazing. I couldn't have even imagined myself being in this position when I was younger, coming up through the city. And just all I could do is thank those that are above me, thank those that came before me, thank God, thank my family for putting me in this position.
So you come from a town held as Football USA, right? And your legacy now in that football environment in that town is back-to-back state champion and now Mr. Football. How proud is your community, your school, your family, and how proud are you?
I mean, my community is super proud of me. The school, I know they show love every day. I mean, just the students, the staff, you get it everywhere in Rock Hill. I mean, being who I am and especially winning this thing right here, I mean, it's obviously go boost it a little bit. But, man, the community really blessed me, and I'm just proud of myself, proud of all the work I put in to get here. And, man, I just want to thank everybody that's acknowledged it.
So last question. How in the world did you get out of this great state of South Carolina to go play for the Aggies?
Man, I really just think the Aggies had such a family bond with me and my peoples. I mean, they really worked hard to get me to come out of the state. I mean, that was never what I imagined, but, man, it came to be that way.
Congratulations, and we wish you the best, and go Aggies.
Gig 'em.
Gig 'em. Gig 'em.
Gig 'em.
Thank you, Coach Early. Well, the portal's a beautiful thing. Who knows? Kids leave, and after a year or two, they might change their mind, or he might go out there and be a star 3 years and go on to the league. But quite an athlete, and I was just looking here. I don't have my complete list, but that's at least 3 from Rock Hill, 2 from South Point. Clowney won it. Gilmore won it. Mm-hmm. This is Northwestern, might be the first from Northwestern that I can think of off the top. So congratulations again, all the finalists. Kentavian Anderson, Jazavian Currents, of course Anderson to Clemson, Currents to South Carolina, Zion Giles to South Carolina, Zamarius Robertson to North Carolina, and Watkins to Texas A&M. Of course, all these guys will be in the Shrine Bowl next week, so we wish them well there. But great presentation, Coach Luckadoo, and a very a well-deserving young man wins this award.
Well, every year, I think when they give this award, it just shows how much talent we have in the state of South Carolina. Every year there's just kids that go on and play at big-time universities and represent the state, even though, like this young man's going to Texas A&M. That's his choice, and he, made the choice he feels like is right for him. And we can only wish him the best. And like you said, you can't, in recruiting these days, you can't make an enemy because you might have to come back and get that kid later.
That's right. I mean, recruiting never stops. If a kid has a bad experience somewhere, you recruited him hard, what's he going to do? First thing is he or his agent, they're going to reach back out to you. Now, we got to give a shout to Rock Hill.
Yeah.
Football City, USA, well-deserved. Did you have much success in your day at Westside against those teams from Rock Hill?
No. And the thing about it, there's only 2 when I was coaching, Rock Hill and Northwestern.
Yeah.
And then but I always heard that all the athletes came from South Point Middle School. so
they said, "The heck with that, we'll make our own high school."
Yeah, they've been well represented and had the opportunity to coach, Gilmore and some of the other kids in all-star games, and they're very proud of what they do in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Shout out Rick Sanford, number 25 in your roster, number 1 draft pick from Northwestern High School. So They have produced them for a long, long time. Congratulations to Marion Watkins of Northwestern, Mr. Football in South Carolina. We run to the break with a score, the North 14 and the South 10, with the North getting the football here in a little bit to start the second half. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in South Carolina for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is Perry Orth, former South Carolina quarterback. On the field, my job was simple. Read the defense, protect the ball, and give my team the best chance to win. Off the field, at Moultrie Insurance, our job is no different. Help protect your business from the risks that you don't see coming, so you can focus on moving the ball forward. Just like a good quarterback, we anticipate challenges, call the right plays, and keep you protected. Trust Moultrie Insurance to cover your blind side and keep your business in the game. Visit MoultrieINS.com today.
This is Major Billy Downer with the Department of Natural Resources, and I've got a message for all of our hunters out there. When you go afield, always make sure to positively identify your target. Know the identifying features of the game you're hunting, and know what's beyond your target in case you miss. If you want more information on hunter education, visit dnr.sc.gov or join us on Wednesday nights for SC Wild.
You can listen to SC Wild on the Sports Talk Media Network or at dnr.sc.gov/podcasts.
We're at halftime. It's 14-10. The North leading the South. Second half kickoff coming up in a few minutes. Let's go down to the field. Coach Scott Early is with Coach Brian Smith, head coach of the South.
So, Coach Smith, great play first half. Coming up with 3 without coming up with 7, probably not so good, but the explosive plays you've had, the physicality we've seen you play with. We're in a great game, 10-14. They get it first. Got to get a good stop. But what should we look for in the second half out of the South squad?
Well, we just talked about it. We got to come out and convert in the red zone. You know, giving up what you just said, giving up those points right there and us kicking a field goal is not good for us. We got to stop their run game. We figured out they got a little run game going there at the end of the second quarter. They had the ball for most of the quarter, so we got to stop that. And then just a couple penalties hurt us. The lined up offsides when we changed the formation, and then give a couple big plays. But our kids are playing hard. We'll continue to do that.
So is the plan in the second half to be more physical downhill running team and run the ball, or just keep trying to take the top off of it?
We're going to do a little of both, man. We're here to have fun. This game, who cares? Let's go.
Congratulations, Coach. Good luck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you very much. Coach Brian Smith. We should mention the coaching staffs here very quickly. Coach Brian Smith, head coach of the South. From Barnwell, 118-93, 4 region titles, 3 finals appearances, and 14 playoff appearances. Jason Winstead of Goose Creek, Chris Hamilton of South Aiken, Amandre Johnson of Waccamaw, Eric Bendig of Philip Simmons, Patrick Martin of Green Sea Floyds, Art Boozer of Newberry, Jim Rowell of Andrews, and the trainers Laurel Smoke and Chloe Cooper. And for the North, Coach Boggs of Blue Ridge, 56-122, 6-5 this season, his first winning season of his career, 6 playoff appearances. And assistants Matt Reel of Boiling Springs, Bobby Collins of South Point, Harry Cabanis of Chapman, Corey Fountain of Clinton, Chris Dodson of Ware Shoals, Michael Lancaster of Dorman, Matt Huntsberger of Greenwood, and the trainers Angie Johnson and Bon Lee. We'll be back. We'll continue our halftime leading up to the second half in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
The holiday shopping season is here. Get ahead of the crowd by shopping early and shopping smart with Founders Federal Credit Union. Now through December 31st, take advantage of 5.99% APR on select purchases made with your Founders credit card. Whether you're picking up the hottest toys for the kids or finally grabbing that item you've had your eye on, this offer makes it easier to spend holiday cheer without stretching your budget. Founders is here to help you make the most of the season with smart spending and flexible options. Treat your family and yourself. Save more and make this holiday season one to remember. Visit foundersfcu.com/cc for more information. Membership qualification required. Promotional rate ends July 1st, 2026. Effective APR of 13% to 17.9% will apply. See website for details.
The lottery is not about getting rich. It's about helping people, and it always has been. The lottery is what helped raise the Great Wall of China, build the roads of Rome, and today in South Carolina, it's what generates millions of dollars each year for scholarships like the SC Hope, Life, and Palmetto Fellows. The South Carolina Education Lottery is investing in you. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou to learn more.
Second half kickoff from Myrtle Beach is coming up in just a moment. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Sports Talk Media Network.
WQXL Columbia, W264DF.
From the Bart Fireside Studio, the solution for keeping you warm this winter.
This is 107 The Point.
Getting ready for the second half kickoff quickly. Coach Luckadoo, what are you expecting here in the second half?
Well, I think both teams will continue to try to do the things they did well in the first half. And as Coach Wilson said, they got to stop North's running game, which kind of picked it up there a little bit in the second quarter. But, you know, the thing that impressed me is both teams played hard, played clean, and really enjoyed playing the game. That's what this game is all about anyhow.
Filonico set to kick it off from the 35. And waiting on the kick, Javin Cook and K.D. Witt. Cook is way over to the right side, and Witt is more towards the middle, and the ball's going to carry into the end zone. So it'll come out to the 20-yard line, where the North will start the second half, leading 14-10.
Well, the North started in that first quarter real quick and got 7 on the board, and see if they can do that this half.
You know, it's so funny about high school football and the weird rules like this one. I mean, it's obvious that high school football, at least here, is not interested in becoming the offensive showcase that the NFL is. Like NFL, you get the 35-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to shorten the field as much as possible. And now they're kicking field goals from 60 yards and beyond with regularity. First down, it's going to be a toss sweep to the right, and that's going to go nowhere. That was smelled out by the South defense. It was Brown on the carry, a quick toss to him running right, and Chris Stewart was right on top of that, so that'll be a loss on that first down play. They lose 4 yards.
Yeah, that play was supposed to have been a quick toss, but it was so slow developing that the South defense was there.
From the right hash mark, it's second down and 14. You got Winsky in at quarterback for the North. And you've got Javin Cook now in at running back. At the tail, behind him in the shotgun. Ball's on the right hash. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He gives it to Cook. He's going to break it around the left side. Spins away from 1 tackle. Gets up to the 17, maybe 18-yard line. Some hard-earned yards there by Cook. He's a small guy, but he's got a lot of punch. Adrian Great Jr. comes up on the tackle. That'll bring up third down. The ball spotted at the 18 now on the left hash. It's 3rd and 12.
North seems a little sluggish right now coming out the way they are. They don't have that zip they had in that first quarter.
Yeah, they're not moving quite as fast, are they?
No.
3 receivers to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Winsky rolls way over that way, throws a pass. It's caught at the 15, the 20, 25, up to the 30-yard line. And that's going to be very close to the first down marker. I don't know if he made it. What do you think, Coach?
No, I think he's short. Again, the spots are key for everything.
I think that was Furry on the reception.
It was, and they're going to, don't tell me they're going for it, but they must be.
Caleb Geronimi on the stop.
No, they had better thought.
Yeah, they got a long one there. You're not going to go for it from that deep in your side of the field, a long one. If it was like a foot, you might do a little tush push, but I wonder if they practiced the tush push.
I don't know. The more time they have, I don't know that they can get to that. Maybe they did.
I got a yard to go. They are going to line up in a tight formation. Looks like they were going to line up in sort of a wildcat type formation, and they had taken Jaden Johnson and put him in the wildcat. I believe he is a quarterback from Ware Shoals.
Yeah, but they made the South take a timeout, which might be valuable toward the end.
All right, well, let's take a timeout with them. Early in the third quarter, it's a 14-10 North lead as we continue in just a moment from here in Myrtle Beach. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team, and ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in South Carolina high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the SCHSL and the South Carolina Athletic Administrators Association.
There's a lot of things we take for granted in our lives. Your home's AC will run cool. Your drive-through coffee will be hot. And the car will start when it's time to take your kids to school. It's when things don't go as planned that you start thinking about who to call and where to turn. The good thing is, you can prepare for life's most difficult days by calling the Larry Lucas Agency today. Larry is a State Farm agent that has been taking care of people across South Carolina for more than 2 decades. You probably have insurance, but switching is easy, and bundling can save you hundreds or more. Most importantly, the Larry Lucas Agency can help you choose the protection you want at the price you want. All backed by South Carolina's #1 home and auto insurance company. Visit LarryLucasAgency.com today or give Larry a call at 803-799-1998. Like a good neighbor, Larry Lucas State Farm is there.
Well, on the fourth down play, they did go for it. They did run the Wildcat. They did snap it to Jaden Johnson, and he did get the first down. Nice power running. And then on the next play, on 1st and 10, a breakaway run up to the 45-yard line for the North. And that was a heck of a pickup. So the North is on the move up to their own 45-yard line. Coach Lunkadoo with 2 really strong running plays.
Surprised me. Now, it's early to go for it, but, hey, they had a lot of confidence in it. They made it. So, again, like I said earlier, that was a good call.
And that was Cook on a gain of 14 yards on that run up to the 45. First down, quick pass. Winsky to the left side has a receiver. To the 45 up to midfield. And that's Grayson Crow from Boiling Springs on the reception. Jordan Ravenel on the stop. He picks up 5 yards, a quick out pass by Winsky there. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Seeing a lot of substitution now, trying to get everybody in that first part of this quarter, and because both teams are running people on and off continually.
Ball's at midfield, 2nd and 5, left hash. Winsky, the quarterback. He rolls right. He looks, he throws, and it is caught inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. No. The receiver thought he caught it. That would be Matthew Hillstock from Easley, but the official over there came running in and hitting the turf, saying, nope, ball hit the ground.
Yeah, he was very emphatic about that, too.
Well, you like that from an official, right?
Oh, yeah. Get your money's worth.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to make the call, be sure about it.
Shoot, yeah. Come out there, act like you know what you're doing.
3rd down from midfield, 3rd and 5. Ball's on the left hash. Winsky, the quarterback. He's got Brown behind him. He's got 2 receivers right and 2 left, facing a 4-man defensive front. We got tight coverage up on the corners, and Winsky looks, throws to the right side, got his man. He does a little curl move, gets across the 40, 35 down to the 33-yard line. That's a 1st down reception by Katie Witt from Batesburg-Leesville, with Wynn Metz coming up to make the stop.
That's a great catch there, and he knew who he was going to throw to right away. Talked to that young man's grandfather in the elevator today. He's so proud of that kid.
That's awesome. 8:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-10 North. North is on the move. Right hash at the 33. 3 receivers left. It's Winsky, the quarterback. He drops straight back on the hash. Throws down the hash. Has his man at the 15. Down to the 13-yard line, and that's Witt. No, that's Corey Moats of Woodruff with the reception. And Wynn Metz on the tackle once again, but it's another North 1st down at the 14.
Tell you what, someone needs to give that Winsky kid a look. He throws the ball very well and reads the field very well, like Scott said earlier, but I'm very impressed with what he's doing.
2 receivers left and right. They give to the running back up the middle. Brown stutter steps to the 15, down to the 10, to the 9-yard line as he waited for his blocks to develop, and he picked up nice yardage on 1st down.
Doing a good job with the run game. Coach Wilson from the South said they were going to have to make some adjustments, but evidently they're not making them right. They haven't made them yet to their satisfaction, because North keeps moving the football.
Metz on the tackle once again. 3 receivers left. That's the wide side of the field, and we're going to get a straight handoff again. He takes it up the middle to the 5, to the 4, striving, stressing, down to the 2, stretching to the 1. He could not quite make the end zone, but that is Brown on the carry, and he gets it right down to the shadow of the goal line, and it'll be 1st and goal for the North.
He got a little help from his offensive line there. They got a little push on that one, so that worked out well.
Jordan Wright on the stop. It'll be 1st and goal at the half-yard line. And Brown in the backfield has the football. He is going to be stopped. He's going to be stopped right at the half-yard line where the ball was snapped. He could not break the plane. There was an opening, and there were a couple of defenders waiting for him. Antonio Brown leading the defense. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, somebody got there real quickly. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know completely all the rules they have now.
Spot the ball back at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. And Brown behind Winsky. Right off his left shoulder in a pistol. He fakes the handoff. Winsky does. He keeps it. He runs towards the goal line. He's going to be stopped. He turned it up, and he's going to be stopped like at the half-yard line once again. It'll be 3rd and goal. We got a bunch of new personnel coming in for the North as Terry Gordon makes the stop. Ball spotted down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, they got the Wildcat back in there again.
Wildcats back in there. Got some big linemen leading the way up front. It'll be 3rd and goal. Johnson in the Wildcat. He keeps it around the right side. Bounces off his own lineman and into the end zone. Into the end zone is Jaden Johnson from Ware Shoals. We actually have him listed on the defensive charts, but he's in there on the offensive charts on the offensive side for North.
He does well in that position. I'll give him credit for that. Of course, those big linemen sure helped him.
This season, 1,852 passing yards for him and 16 touchdowns, 1,177 yards and 9 touchdowns for Jaden Johnson. Correct myself, we have him listed as a running back. So he goes in as a Wildcat quarterback, and he runs it in for the touchdown. The extra point by Franklin is good. And so, another excellent drive, a gutsy drive to go for it from on 4th down and short in your own territory. They convert, they take it down for the touchdown, and the North adds to their lead. It is now 21-10. The North leading the South with 5:18 to play in the third quarter.
That's how much time they used.
That's about right. That's about right. In fact, it was a scoring drive of 80 yards, 14 plays, in 6 minutes and 54 seconds. And we'll be back with more in just a moment here in the third quarter with the North now leading 21-10. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
Shop for the holidays smarter this year with Founders Federal Credit Union. Now through December 31st, take advantage of 5.99% APR on select purchases made with your Founders credit card. Spread more holiday cheer this year without breaking your budget. Visit foundersfcu.com/cc for more information. Membership qualification required. Promotional rate ends July 1st, 2026. Effective APR of 13.00 to 17.90% will apply. See website for details.
Well, after that 80-yard, 14-play drive, the North has another touchdown. And for the game, Winsky is now 8 of 10.
Thank you.
For 95 yards and a touchdown. He does have the one interception. So he's having an excellent.
Folks, this is Josh Cohen back in the studio on the Sports Talk Media Network. We have lost our connection with Phil Kornblut and the team in Myrtle Beach. Stay tuned as we try to reconnect. You're listening to the Sports Talk Media Network. You're listening to the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network. Stay tuned.
Call Lawyer Lisa. Experience the difference with Lawyer Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hosteller Brown. Did you know your will is designed for your assets to pass through the probate court? If you want to keep your loved ones out of court, a revocable trust is a great place to start. Visit lawyerlisa.com for more information and to see how we can help.
Call Lawyer Lisa. Experience the difference with Lawyer Lisa.
7511 St. Andrews Road, Irmo, South Carolina.
This is Major Billy Downer with the Department of Natural Resources, and I've got a message for all of our hunters out there. Whether you're on the water or going hunting on land, always tell someone where you're going. Be specific and tell them when you plan to return. Plan your hunt and hunt your plan. For more information on hunter education, visit dnr.sc.gov or join us on Wednesday nights for SC Wild.
Download the free Go Outdoors SC app from SCDNR. Buy licenses, report harvests, and carry everything digitally right on your phone. Go Outdoors SC.
Step into summer with no unwanted guests in your home.
At Modern Exterminating Company, we're not just experts in pest control, we're your neighbors.
Glenn and Melanie Matthews here. Modern Exterminating has been part of this community since 1955, offering unmatched experience with the family touch.
Trust us to keep your home pest-free with care and dedication that only a local family-owned business can provide.
Experience the Modern Exterminating difference. Call us at 765-2315 or visit pestfreesc.com.
Let us keep your home truly yours.
Discover the seamless blend of comfort and style with Lexington Discount Homes. With over 30 years of excellence in the housing industry, our focus is on delivering your dream home with unparalleled customer service. Explore a variety of designs tailored to meet any preference and budget. Drop by our showroom at 1847 Augusta Highway to witness the craftsmanship of a Lexington home firsthand, or explore online through a comprehensive virtual tour at lexingtondiscounthomes.com. Choose comfort, choose style, choose Lexington Discount Homes.
This is The Point. Make thepointradio.com.
Welcome back into our coverage of the Touchstone Energy Cooperative's North-South All-Star Game in Myrtle Beach. We're now going to take you back to Myrtle Beach, and we're going to let you listen back into the halftime presentation of the Mr. Football North-South Mr. Football presentation.
Earlier this month, and right now he's standing by with Coach Early.
So you just went from Mr. Watkins to Mr. Football, which is the equivalent of the Heisman Trophy that will be announced tonight. But that means you're the best player and best person in the whole state of South Carolina. How do you feel right now?
Man, I feel amazing. I couldn't have even imagined myself being in this position when I was younger, coming up through the city. And just all I could do is thank those that are above me, thank those that came before me, thank God, thank my family for putting me in this position.
So you come from a town held as Football USA, right? And your legacy now in that football environment in that town is back-to-back state champion and now Mr. Football. How proud is your community, your school, your family, and how proud are you?
I mean, my community.
Okay, the North has the football. The North has the football at the South 12-yard line after that turnover on the punt attempt. Dylan White just stepped up and made the tackle for the South, so it's going to bring up a second and goal situation from the 13-yard line. In at quarterback is Gavin Toma, and Toma has the football, and he rolls to his right. He rolls. He keeps rolling. He's under pressure. He's going to keep it and be pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. A lot of pressure on him as he dropped back to pass. That's going to bring up a third down, and it was Chris Stewart chasing him down and running him out of bounds. It'll bring up third and goal for the North.
I think he needs to give himself a little bit more time in that pocket. I think it's still there. If he'd step up in it instead of stepping outside, he'd probably have a little better opportunity, but I'm not down there. He is, and he sees what he sees and got to run for his life.
Third down upcoming. Third down upcoming. I understand that we lost our connection there for a couple of minutes, so the South had the football back deep in their own territory. They had to punt. The punt was mishandled. The North recovered the ball at the 1-yard line of the South. Then there was a delay that pushed them back. And now we have a situation where they're facing third and long after that run by the quarterback. And now we're going to have a timeout by the North. So we'll take the timeout with the North. With time running down here in the third quarter, 3:21 to play in the third, the North leading 21-10. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
Your home is where your memories live. It's where you laugh and where you love. We understand the importance of the valuables under your roof, tangible and intangible alike. So no matter what's around the corner, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for nearly 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise. Learn more at scfbins.com.
Call me, Alex Satterfield, at 803-749-9171 for all of your Midlands insurance needs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. The North looking at third and goal from the 9-yard line of the South. Ball's on the right hash mark. Toma, the quarterback, takes out, throws to the right side, lobs it up. Intercepted at the pylon. Intercepted at the pylon, but a flag is down in the corner of the end zone by the pylon, by the front pylon. Let's see what we've got here. We might have, well, we're going to have some kind of interference one way or the other. Let's see what we have. Pass was intercepted by Caleb Geronimi.
It may be offensive.
This would be huge for the South if the call comes their way. We're waiting on referee Hightower to give us the word here. Here he comes. Let's see what we got from him. He's about to tell us what's going on. All right, pass interference against the South. So that wipes out the interception. Coach Early, what'd you see on that play?
Was a little, like it always is on the defense, but that looked pretty clean to me.
All right, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be short of the goal line.
Fourth down.
That's going to bring up a fourth down, and that was Brown on the carry up the middle, and that'll bring up a fourth and goal. The ball is at the half-yard line. They're back down there. They've lived this whole quarter the half-yard line.
Right. I thought they would go with Wildcat, but they're not. They're going straight offense.
All right.
To Brown.
Brown's the tailback, and Mahoney is the quarterback. He's calling out the signals. Got two receivers to the left. He gives it to Brown, and he takes it into the end zone off his right tackle, and that's a short touchdown run by R.J. Brown of South Point, coming off that turnover on the punting game by the South. So the North goes back on the scoreboard with a touchdown here late in the third quarter. 2:25 to go, and it's 27-10.
Penalty sure was a big factor in that because they were on the 14-yard line when he threw the pass for the the guy intercepted.
Extra point attempt is coming up from Brock Franklin, and that kick is away, and it is good. And we'll keep it right here. 2:25 to go, third quarter. It's the North 28 and the South 10. So the South has dug itself a hole here, but I mean, the South has hardly had the football this quarter.
Well, they haven't. They had, 4 plays?
Yes.
And
that's it. You had the long drive, and then you had their turnover on the punt, and then you had the touchdown drive here. Let's go down to Coach Early. And, Coach, what do you think? Are you a little surprised? Well, it's kind of hard to judge what the South is trying to do on offense considering how little they've had the football here in the second half.
Well, I mean, they've lived and died by the big play. In the first half, they had some broken play scrambles and took the top off of it. In the second half, the North's the one that's made some great adjustments in the secondary. And, I think it's causing some problems. They've struggled to run the ball, and now momentum has clearly swung to the other side. So hopefully they can get some momentum back or get something going here. But if they don't pick those heads up, they're fixing to run them out of the gym.
Are you seeing some head hanging over there?
Yeah, it's sad, but, that's, I don't know. It's different these days.
All right, here in the third quarter, just to look at the stats here in the third quarter, see how much the North has dominated here in the second half. The North has 78 yards to -5 for the South here in the second half thus far. 16 plays to 3 here in the second half. Kickoff is taken and returned right up the middle, up near the 30-yard line. And on the return for the South was Jaron Fox. And the South will start there. They're in a big hole. I imagine, Coach Luckadoo, they're going to have to go airborne here quite a bit to try to get back in this ballgame.
Well, that's what, Coach earlier referred to earlier. They're going to have to start going up deep and on top and stuff because they got to make a lot of ground here in this next quarter coming up in fourth quarter because we got 2 minutes and 19 left in this one.
All right, ball's at the 29. It'll be Aiden McCarthy coming out at quarterback. And he'll have with him in the backfield Jaron Fox. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, H-back to the right. Ball right in the middle of the field. And he awaits the snap. He's going to give it off to his running back. He's going to get to the 31, and that's going to be it for Fox.
Whoa.
Now we're getting a little bit extracurriculars going on out here again, huh?
Yeah, they're just getting a little chippy. Like Coach earlier said, the heads are down on one side, the other side's excited, and they're getting a little chippy about it.
Michael Foster in on that tackle. It's a gain of about 2. Second down and 8. Clock rolling here, third quarter. 1:46 to go. Fast-moving ball game. At the 32. Now trailing 28-10. The South has got to get something going here to make a ball game out of this going to the fourth quarter. And we wait the snap to McCarthy. He drops straight back. He looks. He throws across the middle. It's over the head of his receiver.
Whoa.
One of the officials is taken down on the play as well. He's helped up by Zion Ratchford, who helps the official to his feet. Incomplete pass. That brings up third down.
Well, the snap was low to start with, and he was in a hurry to get rid of it. I think he's feeling the pressure back there. The quarterback, all 3 of them are, because they're coming.
Third down upcoming at the 32. 1 receiver left. We have 2 receivers to the right. H-back off the right tackle. Running back to the right shoulder of the quarterback. He takes the snap, the quarterback. He looks. He throws it right side and it's out of bounds over the head of the receiver. He was trying to hit Corey Moats over there. No, I'm sorry. He was trying to hit Shamil Sadiq over there at Lugoff Elgin. And it was Caleb Simpkins. Caleb Simpkins on the coverage.
They got a 15-yard penalty on the North. Personal foul.
After the play?
After the play.
What happened?
Foster and number 63 for the South offensive lineman, Adam Starnes, got kind of hooked up, and as Foster's walking away, he made a little comment to him, I think, and the referee heard it. They've taken him out of the game now.
Okay. Let's wait for the official. Joe Hightower.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the blue. It's going to be a first down.
You got it right, Coach. Let's go down to Coach Early. Coach, I know one thing you don't want to see is anything get out of control here from the standpoint of unsportsmanlikes and late hits and taunting.
Yeah, we don't need that here. And as soon as we get a break, we're going to go talk to the officials a little bit and, try to get them in and out. In today's world, people can't handle their emotions or the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, which is sometimes sad.
Up to the 47, it's a first down for the South. They needed that. That was a gift. The North gifted the South that first down. And again, we've got some things going on the field. We got guys playing, you know, they say play to the echo of the whistle, Coach, but they're playing beyond the echo.
Yeah, they're getting excited about it a little bit now. You know, that wasn't that bad. They just got up a little bit late there, but there's a lot of challenges going on out there right now.
All right, they ran the ball there for no gain, second down. Ball's on the right hash. Quarterback remains Aiden McCarthy from Bluffton, quite a passer in his high school career. He's got two receivers to the wide side, his left. He looks that way, he throws that way, he has his man, it goes through his hands.
Oh.
He put it right in the hands of J.Q. Crosby, but it went right through those hands.
Well, I think he was looking to make a cut before the ball got there and just kind of took his eye off of it. A great throw. You know, can't blame the quarterback on that one.
Asher Littlejohn in coverage. It'll bring up third down here in the third quarter with make that 17 seconds to go. 28-10, North over the South. 17 seconds left, third quarter. Ball is at the South 47-yard line. They're moving left to right. McCarthy, the quarterback, on the right hash. He's got an H-back to his left and a running back off his shoulder. He takes a snap, drops straight back under pressure, starts to run up, dodges away from the pressure, throws it deep down the field, and it is caught. It is caught down at the 12-yard line, and that was Crosby. Crosby, who had the ball go through his hands a moment ago, runs that pass down, and it's a big play and a big pickup for the South at the 13-yard line of the North. Ant Atkins was over there in coverage, but what a great catch. We have seen some great catches today.
That was a great catch, and I think his own man might have knocked him out of bounds. I don't know if he caught it inbound or not, but it was a great effort on the quarterback and the receiver's part.
Yeah, there were two of them running together, and it just turned out, fortunately for the South, that Crosby ran under it and made the catch, and it puts them in scoring position down at the 13-yard line. Final play of the third quarter, so we go to the fourth quarter off of that exciting play with the score, the North 28 and the South 10. And we'll be back to take you to the fourth quarter in just a moment. This is a Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Carolina, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Every lottery ticket purchase keeps education in our state moving forward. In fact, the lottery has raised more than $200 million for state school buses to get our students to school safely every day. Then, the lottery helps those students go even further in their education by funding the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. So remember, when you play the lottery, you're keeping South Carolina students on the road to success. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
All right, 35-yard pass reception has given the South some life here going into the fourth quarter. I want to mention our game captains. Our game captains for the North, Roper Winsky, the quarterback on the offensive side, and Mike Foster on the defensive side. For the South, Ryan Campbell on the offensive side and Davion McInnes on the defensive side. That's an honor to be named a captain in an all-star game, Coach.
It is. It's a great honor. And I talked to someone earlier, and they said, that'll always be with you.
After three quarters, the North has 243 yards, the South 123. 48 plays to 30. That's a big key in this ball game. First down from the 13, right hash. McCarthy, the quarterback, takes out, throws left side. And he's got his man at the pylon. It's a touchdown. And on the receiving end, Nick Buggy from Lucy Beckham with that touchdown catch right out the pylon on the left side. It's a touchdown for the South, and they're back in the ball game.
Oh, it's 88. This 78th edition of the Touchstone Energy Cooperative Bowl.
All right, got the extra point coming up. And they're going to kick it. It will be Filatico on to kick the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with that touchdown and the extra point, that makes it a 28-17 game. And a correction, I thought you said, Coach, it was 88. So it's Carter Coleman on the reception, not 80. Carter Coleman on the touchdown catch for the South. Carter Coleman's having himself a heck of a day out of Ridgeview. He has that touchdown catch on an excellent throw. And so the South, with that score, pulls to within 28-17 with 11:53 to go in our ball game. And we'll be back as things start to pick up here in the fourth quarter. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Radio Network.
Touchstone Energy Cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
Every lottery ticket purchase keeps education in our state moving forward. In fact, the lottery has raised more than $200 million for state school buses to get our students to school safely every day. Then, the lottery helps those students go even further in their education by funding the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. So remember, when you play the lottery, you're keeping South Carolina students on the road to success. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
$11:53 to go in our ball game, and the South has closed within 28-17. That was a 7-play drive and 71 yards. Carter Coleman on the touchdown reception from Aiden McCarthy. 28-17 is our score now. And the South needed that, Coach, to get back in this thing and maybe get those hanging heads now holding up a little bit.
Well, that kind of turned the momentum around a little bit. Now it's back on this side of the south side, but that was a great throw and a super effort to get in the end zone.
You have to applaud the coaching staffs for the quarterbacks they selected this year. There's no
they've all done well.
Yeah, there's not a guy of the 5 quarterbacks who can't stand there and sling the football.
Right.
And that's, in these all-star games, that's what you're looking for. Coach Early, you got to love the passing arms of these 5 quarterbacks we've got on display here today.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some good ones, but I can tell you that the weather we're experiencing down here has a lot to do with offensive efficiency.
Yeah. Agreed.
Is the wind picking up a little bit down there, Coach?
It's steady. It's not even a factor because it's sort of a crosswind,
Mm-hmm.
It's not affected the game in any way, and that ball gets a whole lot easier to catch with these temperatures and a whole lot easier to throw. So,
all right, the kick, and it was a grounder that was picked up by Cook, returned for a few yards to about the 23-yard line. But, Coach, I see what you're talking about. We got guys over here blocking each other out of bounds.
Yeah, they're getting after it a little bit. And it was, clean, even though it went out of bounds and somebody was on their back.
Malquan Pimentel on the tackle. He's had a busy day. He's out of Ashley Ridge High School. First down for the North. Going to be a run up the middle. Now he takes it to the outside. That's Cook. And, man, there's nowhere to go. He was gobbled up in a hurry on that left side. And it's going to be no gain or even a a loss of a yard or so as Terry Gordon, we've called his name a lot today, he makes the tackle. It's 2nd down and 10, so no gain. Ball on the left hash. Winsky's in at quarterback. He's got 2 receivers off to the right and 2 to the left. That's the short side, the left. Winsky with the ball, takes out, looks, steps up, gets hit, and he's going to go down, and a sack at the 22-yard line. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage, so that'll go as a sack, and the pressure was on him from the beginning as Demaria Thurman of Loris got in there and put pressure on him very quickly. 3rd down, Winsky looks, little screen to the left, little receiver screen, and it's going to be stopped short of the first down sticks. It was caught, got it up to the 29-yard line. That's Furry on the reception, but there wasn't a whole lot there. Caleb Geronimi on the tackle and also Antonio Brown. So they tried to do a little receiver screen over the little bubble screen, Coach, but there was nowhere to go.
No, the screen worked well. They just didn't, to me, they just took their foot off the gas. They didn't come out with the same intensity they came out with the last 2 times they've had the ball. And, you can't let up right now. There's, South's got the momentum.
All right, we're going to get a punt. We're going to get a punt, and it's blocked. The punt is blocked. It's rolling inside the 10. It's down to the 5, and the South has blocked the punt.
The South had 12 men on the field, and the referee did not see it.
Adrian Great Jr., he blocks the punt, and the South will take over at the 5. Go down to Coach Early. What'd you see, Coach? I think he's in a discussion with somebody right now.
Yeah,
we'll get back to him in a moment.
They were trying to get the guy off the field here.
Another special team miscue. This time goes the way of the South.
Yep.
Tell you what, we're wearing out the turf this end of the field.
And the North don't have enough players. Yeah, they do.
Okay, 1st down. Got to have a pass to the left side. It's incomplete. And that's Dantzler in at quarterback as they continue to rotate quarterbacks. And there's a flag in the end zone at the end of that play as the ball was knocked away. Probably going to get some sort of pass interference call here.
Yeah, no, the guy's running a slant, and he got him. He had him hooked.
And Atkins on the coverage. And let's see what they do here. Did the official ever say anything?
He moved it. We didn't hear him say anything, but he gave the indication.
Okay, his mic is on, but he didn't. I don't think he said anything. All right, ball's placed at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the South with Dantzler at quarterback. Brown the running back. Make that Dukes the running back.
Motion. Offsides on the defense.
Well, there's not much area to move ahead, so.
He got him with the hard clap.
I think we got some trash talking going on out there between these two teams.
Yeah.
While we wait for this to be marked off. No, it's going to be against the offense.
I didn't see that. Come on, man. 52 to the North.
Coach Early's talking to one of the officials as well. I don't know. Coach, what's going on down there? What are you seeing with the officials and all?
I'm down.
Can hear you.
Yeah. We'll get back to Coach in a minute. Somebody's mic is on down there. I can hear the wind blowing.
Yeah.
I think it's the official's mic. I think he thinks when he's talking to us, he's turning it on, but he's turning it off. Then he's turning it back on. At the 10-yard line. Oh, we're going to have, well, he breaks away from the sack.
No.
Throws a little pass to the left side. That is caught, but it's going to be for a loss. Practically, yeah.
I didn't think he caught it, but they said he did.
It was Crosby on the catch and Littlejohn on the tackle, but it was a little swing pass to the left that was behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to move the ball back even more, back to the 8-yard line. 2nd goal from the 8-yard line. 2nd goal from the 8.
Had a great opportunity. They don't need to lose it here.
Dantzler, the quarterback. Fox, the running back. Dantzler takes it, throws to the right side, and he leads his receiver by too much. He was trying to connect over there with Jordan Jenkins of Conway. Threw it to the outside, and Jenkins didn't quite. And that's where you don't work a lot together. He didn't break. His break wasn't hard enough to the outside to be there. He was anticipating a greater break, I think.
I think he was, too. I think he was going to, he was anticipating because it was a time and throw that he just kind of he sawed it off to. He took it downfield more than the quarterback thought he was going to do.
9:07 left in our ball game. The South knocking on the door, trailing 28-17 after a block punt. They're at the 8-yard line. They line up with one receiver left, 2 to the right, and they're going to throw to the right side, and he's hit. As he starts to throw the football, Dantzler is hit from the backside. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. He was in his motion as he started to, as he was hit, and his arm, I guess, continued moving forward. He threw the ball into the ground. It was Mike Foster, the Clemson signee, coming in from the backside and delivering the hit. It's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for the field goal with C.J. Filatico on to attempt a field goal here of 25 yards from the left hash. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is good. Well done by the South. So they do come away with 3 to pull within 1 possession at 28-20. Let's go down to Coach Early and fill us in on what was going on with the officiating and all that during that segment.
Well, I mean, it was a pass interference clearly, but out of necessity. If he don't commit that foul there, it's a touchdown. So great job, half a distance, battle out, hold them to a field goal, and let's see what happens.
Well, you talked earlier about some head hanging on the south sideline. Doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, somebody's lit a fire under these guys.
Well, the somebody that lit the fire was the North not being able to handle the success. So sometimes you got to let a sleeping dog lie, and they didn't, and it might cost them here.
Well, like I said earlier, I think they didn't. They came out offensively. They just took their foot off the gas because they had them down and out, and they didn't take advantage of it.
Well, the North is not playing at the tempo that it played with in the first half.
No, well, they did in that third quarter drive, and now they've kind of just relaxed.
Well, the first touchdown that the North scored, and nobody probably saw this, but Roper took a huge hit, and he's not been the same since. I'm not saying there's anything medically wrong with him. I'm just saying since then he's been a little bit more lethargic. He really got popped good. Most kids wouldn't even answer the bell.
All right. Filatico set to kick off from his 35. Moving right to left, which is moving north to the south. He kicks it deep. It's taken at the 6. It's fumbled. It's picked back up. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Midfield.
He ain't gonna touch it.
To the 30. That's Javin Cook of Clinton. 10, 5. Touchdown.
Wow.
Javin Cook from Clinton takes it to the house. And you know it was that little bobble.
Yep.
That little bobble on the reception. He dropped the football. What does that do to the defense?
Well, when that happens, they start looking for alleys to get there and slow down and get different angles, and all of a sudden he has a runway just right down the middle of the field.
Roughly 95 yards?
Yeah.
95, 96 yards. Wow. First one of those we've seen here in a long, long time.
Couldn't come at a better time for the North.
Brock Franklin on to attempt the extra point. And the holder is Gavin Forrester. And the extra point is good. So just like that, well, that's got to sap you if you're the South to fight your way back into this ball game only to see the tide turn on you so quickly.
Well, I think I mentioned it early, Phil. And Coach earlier noticed the fact of, being a coach and watching this week too. A lot of those guys probably weren't on a kickoff team all year long. And to kind of go down all day long, you may kind of hauled off a little bit there or something. But, hey, great run by that young man. You can't take that away from him. And like I said, that was a big momentum changer.
Well, he's a guy that was, Clinton loves to run the football. His coach, Corey Fountain, is one of the assistants.
He's going to take this kid out of the game here. Number 10.
He's only 5'6". This season, he rushed for 1,828 yards and 34 touchdowns. Now, what's going on?
They got a little problem with one of the players from the South. The referee told him he wanted him out.
Let's go down to Coach Early.
Back to what we were talking about on that return right there, there's two people I know of in my life. One's named Mr. Derek Hamilton from Dillon, South Carolina, and the other one is named Mr. Deion Sanders, and they call him Prime. But when you can fumble and mess around and let them get a little too deep, ain't nobody to tackle you. So great job by the young man on the recovery, and, we're just trying to control emotions down here, which parenting used to do that, but I don't know.
That's a lost art.
Do we have an ejection, Coach?
We've got hold on one second.
Okay. The player you're talking about is Caleb Geronimi, a defensive back from White Knoll.
I don't know what happened.
I see him talking to some of his teammates along the sidelines near the bench. All right, so the South is now back in the hole after that touchdown by the North. That makes it a 35-20 game. And the kick is short, taken at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, up across the 45, and he lowers his head and just plows into the defender. On that return was Jaron Fox, and the kicker was in on the tackle, and that was Filatico. That was Franklin.
Yeah.
And he took a shot.
He did, but he didn't score.
No. But he pinned him to the sideline, but it's still a heck of a return.
Yeah.
Up to the 43-yard line. So the South will start there. There's still plenty of time. 8:37, trailing 35-20. So you got to score quickly here, no doubt about it. And in at quarterback for the South this time will be Quinn Mahoney. Big, tall quarterback. Claps his hands, gets the snap, looks to his left, fires, and throws it behind his receiver, Jaron Fox, who was running down the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That was a good that was a good call, play. They had him in a position where they couldn't cover everybody, and he just, I don't know if the running back wasn't ready for the ball or quarterback didn't make a good throw, but that could have been a big play.
All right, 2nd and 10, ball's at the 48. Over center for the ball is Santo Witt Hernandez from South Aiken. Snapping the ball to Quinn Mahoney. In the pistol. Claps his hands twice. Gets it. Throws to the right. It's a short pass to the receiver who makes the catch across midfield to the 45. Held up at the 47-yard line and thrown down at the 43-yard line, actually. And on the receiving end was J.Q. Crosby from Stratford with Kamari Turner. Finally getting him down. The ball is marked down to the 42. That's a first down for the South.
Kamari Turner's a good-looking young man there at 6'6", 250.
First down, 42 for the South. Mahoney awaits the snap. He takes it, rolls to his left, throws sidearm left side. Ball is batted up in the air, nearly intercepted. And on that defensive play was Amari Nance from T.L. Hannah. Got his hand up and knocked that away. 2nd down. Little sidearm action there by the quarterback.
He was. He got out of position and threw a little sidearm there and almost completed it.
That's hard to do. Rolling to your left and throwing back. You're a right-hander. Rolling to your left and throwing back sidearm with your right arm. That's kind of tough against the body.
It is, and that, like you said earlier, things don't happen well when you do that.
2nd down, 42-yard line. One receiver right, two to the left. He's going to throw left. He's got his man at the 42. At the 40, he breaks away from a tackle, still on his feet, down to the 35-yard line. Again, that is J.Q. Crosby from Stratford, who had 783 yards this year He's a Georgia Southern commitment. And the tackle by Kamari Turner.
He just got another one.
Third down, the ball's placed at the 36-yard line. So a pickup of 6. 3rd and 4 coming up. With a running clock at 7:20, now we have whistles and timeout. We'll keep it here. 7:20 to go in this ball game. And the South really has to score here. They need a touchdown to get this back to a one-possession game. It's 35-20. The North after that electric 95-yard kickoff return.
I think
What'd you see?
No, blue timeout. They just had a little discussion here on the sideline. I didn't know what happened.
3rd and 4 coming up. So the South trying to get back on the scoreboard, see if they can make this thing a one-possession game and give us something to really have some intensity about it heading into the final minutes of this game. Of course, it's been an intense ball game. The intensity is, it kind of started out like, hey, backyard football, throwing it here, throwing it there. But the intensity is really ratcheted up here in the last quarter or so.
The tension on both sides of the ball has picked up a little bit, which is, they're competing and whatever.
Well, they're athletes. They're competitors.
Yeah, sometimes
there is a scoreboard involved.
There is, and there's a reason that some of them don't control themselves well because.
Well, you don't want anybody to get out of control and have an issue. 3rd down, 35-yard line. Quarterback with the ball, rolls left, stops, throws to his left, out of bounds, trying to hit his receiver. He was trying to connect with Marcus Cann. It was out of bounds. Mahoney, the quarterback, good coverage by Jarrell Turner. Really not a very tight window to try to fit that ball into.
They are, like I said, it was almost a good catch out of bounds. Well, but he was out of bounds. But
you have 4th down coming up at the 35. Coach Boggs across the way for the North has called the officials over to discuss something. And now he's backing off and going back to the sideline. Coach Early, any idea what the delay is here, what Coach Boggs is questioning?
We're just trying to prevent a problem instead of solving it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need any, what happened in the state championship. We're going to try to do the best we can to make sure that don't happen.
35-yard line. It's 4th down. Here comes the South up to the line of scrimmage with Mahoney, the quarterback. In the pistol. He's got his running back right off his right shoulder. H-back to the right. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right off the left hash, facing a 4-man front. He gets the ball. He's going to keep it himself. He's looking for running room across the 35 down to the 32. It's going to be close. It wasn't there at first, and then he found some running room.
That was.
What happened, Coach?
That spot was horrendous. Yeah, but the referee put the ball down and then started sliding upfield.
All right, nose of the football's on the 32. That's a first down.
Yes.
That's a first down. Here we go again. Mahoney, the quarterback. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left off the left hash. He has the football. Mahoney looks. He steps up. He runs to the 30. He's down to the 29-yard line. So what he's doing, of course, Coach, is letting these guys in man coverage turn their backs to Marion Bowman on the tackle. Let those guys turn their backs and then go up the middle.
Yeah.
But he's not fast enough to take advantage of that.
No, he does. That's not his forte.
Yeah.
He needs to stay in that pocket as long as he can, but you got to do what you got to do.
Sending 2 receivers to the right, including Jordan Jenkins, who's a big target, split out to the right. He's got Crosby in the slot right. And Fox in the backfield with him. 2nd down and 7. from the left hash. Wide side of the field to the right. Mahoney takes out, throws across the middle, has a receiver, runs backwards a little bit and loses a yard or two by running backwards. That's Crosby on the catch. It's going to be short of the first down. I think he might have had the first down.
He had it when he caught it.
Tackle made by Zion Ratchford. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. He was right on the line. He tried to make something bigger out of it, and he lost about a yard or two. So it's 3rd and short at the 25, and the handoff goes up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Across the 20 to the 15, stays on his feet across the 10-yard line. That's Jaron Fox on the carry, and that's a big first down for the South. As the clock is rolling with 5:24 to play in a 35-20 North lead, but the ball is at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the South. 3 receivers to the right with Mahoney the quarterback. And he takes the snap. And he fakes. He keeps. And he's going to score! How about that? Mahoney, a big tall kid, 6'3", 210. Was that an RPO, you think?
I think that was a definite call run.
Fakes the handoff, keeps it around the right side for the touchdown, and the South is right back in this thing.
Yeah, that was kind of quick. The flow of the game is so out of whack right now. I don't, see what they're doing sometimes, but that was good, and it tightens the game up here.
Filatico with the extra point. It is good. So, with 5:06 to play, it's a one-possession game.
Yeah.
Don't leave us 35-27 as we pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Sports Talk Media Network.
WQXL Columbia, W264DF.
From the Bart Fireside Studio, the solution for keeping you warm this winter.
This is 107 The Point. This is The Point. Make thepointradio.com.
To work for you. Touchstone.
All right, the South with a heck of a drive. And they're right back in this thing. As they take it down the field and punch it in for a touchdown. Mahoney on the touchdown run. It's a one-possession game. And it's kind of good. We want to see it come down to the fourth quarter. We want to see it come down to a final possession, Coach. That's what people want to see. That's what we pay our tickets for, from excitement.
Well, we're getting it right now.
Big plays. The big kickoff return by the North seemed to turn things their way, but the South, didn't lose their composure.
Well, they
on
got
the field.
They got a good return right off the after they scored. They got the return back up here to about their own 45-yard line, 40-yard line, and took advantage of it.
All right, ready for the kickoff. You got plenty of time. You got 5:06, so you don't need to do anything funny like an onside kick or anything like that. Well, maybe you do. There's a little squibber, a little hard to handle squibber that has fallen on at the 28-yard line. I don't think that was what that was, as far as an onside or anything like that.
No, I think he missed it.
I just missed it.
I mean, he did that a while ago and got a little more out of it, but right now you got 5:05 left. Everybody should have been in the game in the fourth quarter. I'm going with the best ones I got now.
Mm-hmm. All right, ball's placed down at the 28-yard line. After the game, stay with us. From the head coaches, we'll have the game MVPs for you as well. That'll be coming up here in just a few minutes. And the ball is at the 28-yard line for the North. And they send out Gavin Toma at quarterback. He turns and hands off to the running back, Brown. And he is met in the backfield. My goodness. He had no chance there. And that was Javin Cook, rather, on the run. And, man, delivering the hit there was Jordan Wright, who just whipped his man up front. That's a loss. Well, actually no gain, right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, his momentum got him to the line of scrimmage, and then he met a train.
He did. 2nd down and 10. Ball's in off the right hash. And Toma has it. Now he's under some pressure. He rolls to his left. He keeps running. He keeps running to the 30, 35, lowers his shoulder, and is thrown out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Very physical, hard tackle over there. And we got a little dust up over there. The coaches are quickly there. The officials getting there. They're pushing them away. This is really not in the South's interest because the clock is running. Well, now they've stopped the clock at 4:19 in a 35-27 game. It was a hard tackle, a physical tackle over on the side of the north bench. Malquan Pimentel on the stop. And he really delivered a hard hit there.
And the quarterback made a good decision. Just stay with it. And, it just kind of, when you roll out of bounds on the wrong side and you make a big play, everybody gets excited and somebody starts mouthing. And so I don't know what happened, but we don't need any more of that. Need to finish this thing out right.
Well, Pimentel's come out of the game. He's taking his jersey off. He's taking his pads off.
Where is he?
Over here on the sideline. Wow. Let's go down to Coach Early. Now, hang on, Coach. We'll come to you after this play. I mean, was it a tackle out of the ordinary? No.
I thought he just made a hit.
Yeah. We got a handoff up the middle, and Brown is turning and squirming and picking up 7-8 yards. Good run there on first down, Coach Early. What's going on with that last play?
Emotion, adrenaline, enthusiasm, competition that needs to be better controlled by the staffs and the officials that are on the field.
Did the player take himself out of the game, or has he been ejected?
There is no ejections. We just ask you to kindly, come out of the game.
I mean, he's taken off his jersey and his pad, so he's done.
He's done.
In his mind.
We've got about 7 done right now.
Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of them done. All right, that third down play is stuffed by the South defense. At the 44-yard line, it's going to bring up third and 5. This could be the play of the game with 3:15, the clock rolling. 35-27 if the South is going to have a chance here. Chris Stewart on that stop. At the 44, off the left hash. Toma, the quarterback, stops, looks to his right, looks, tosses. He's got a receiver at midfield, and he is tackled down at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
That might be the play that does it, like you said, Phil. If they can just run some clock here.
Win Metz on the tackle, but you got to give Toma a lot of credit for hanging in there, finding an open receiver, and putting the ball on the money.
Yeah, Grayson Crow made a good catch here and held on to it.
First down for the North. Now the ball at the 46-yard line of the South. Got to keep an eye on the clock. 2.5 minutes to go in an 8-point game. I imagine they're going to run the football here, and they do with Brown up the middle. And he is tackled immediately. He gets a yard. It'll be second down coming up. Second down and 9, and whatever timeouts the South might have, they're probably going to use them here. And Terry Gordon on the tackle.
Gordon had started the fourth quarter, had 5 tackles already, so I don't know. Like you said, we've called his name a bunch today.
If you missed the halftime presentation, it was Tamarian Watkins from Northwestern who was named Mr. Football in South Carolina today. So congratulations to him. As we have a timeout here on the field, and we'll keep it right here. It's a 35-27 game with 2:17 to go. The North is leading. It was a 7-7 game at the end of a quarter. The North led at the half, 14-10. A 14-point third quarter for the North made it a 28-10 game. The only scoring for the North in the fourth quarter was on a 95-yard kickoff return, while the South has 10 points in the quarter. And that's how we stand now. Make that 17 points in the quarter for the South. That makes it a 35-27 game here in the final minutes with 2:17 to go in the ballgame. Back to the line comes the North. 2nd down and 8. The South used a timeout. Ooh, they were going to hand it off. They do not make a connection on the handoff, and the quarterback is thrown for a big loss. That was Toma. He turned the hand the ball off, and there was a miscommunication between he and R.J. Brown. The ball did not get to Brown. Thus,
what's the timeout now? The South took their last timeout.
Yep. Thus, the quarterback was thrown for a big loss back to his own 49-yard line. So that brings up 3rd and very long. It was Chris Stewart once again in on the play for the South. So we get another play of the game here coming up, and we'll take the break with them. So we'll be back for the conclusion in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Radio Network.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the SCHSL and the South Carolina Athletic Administrators Association.
Doesn't get what they need. And a late flag flies out.
15. Yep.
And as the referee down in his cups with the coaches.
Okay, we're back. On 3rd down, they ran a little end around. The North did. Not enough for the 1st down. And now we have another little discussion taking place over on the South Side bench as we had some after-play activities, and Coach Early stepped right in there once again with these officials, trying to sort this out. Coach Luckadoo, what did you see?
Somebody said something to the head man, and he took offense to it and threw a flag.
Do we know who it went against? We're going to find out here, hopefully, if he turns his mic on the right way. Here we go. Let's see.
I got my mic on, Phil. I'm a little busy.
Oh, you can't eat that flag.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the official.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Why did he eat the flag, Coach?
Just trying to control what's going on and make sure that nothing inappropriate happens. That's all.
Okay. Oh, me.
All right. We're going to have a punt here coming up.
That's not good.
Going back deep. That's right. That hasn't been good. Carter Coleman back as a single safety. Brock Franklin to punt. And he's going to be standing at about his 40 by the time he receives the ball, assuming he receives it. And we have 2 minutes to go. 2:03, actually. Here comes the snap. It's a good snap, good enough, and he gets it away.
Man, they're not.
And the ball is going to hit at the 30 and roll inside the 25 and going to die at the 21-yard line. So there you go. The South will take over at the 21. They are trailing 35-27, so obviously touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie this thing up.
Yep, they got to have 8.
At Western Carolina Education did you well, Coach.
I know I spent it all on one time.
All right, who's coming out at quarterback? They've been alternating quarterbacks the entire game. And so the South is going to go with Aiden McCarthy at quarterback. And he's got Ryan Campbell in the backfield with him. He's got Nick Buggy out there, tight end, who splits out. He's sort of a hybrid tight end. He's to the left. Ball's on the right hash, so the wide side will be to his left, to the quarterback's left. On first down from the 22. Snap is taken. He throws high and wide right, way out of bounds. McCarthy throwing the football. On the day, McCarthy now 5 of 11, 147 yards. He does have a couple of touchdown passes. Quarterback rating of 217. Second down and 10. Second down and 10.
They're going to delay a game just trying to get a play in.
Yeah, they are moving kind of slow up there. Second and 10. From the 22. Quarterback awaits the snap. That's McCarthy. He takes it. He's looking left. Now he's looking over the middle. Now he's looking right. He's throwing deep down the right side. And it is incomplete, but a flag comes in. A flag comes in on the play.
It's not spot foul. Go back up here. They'll be fine.
This isn't the NFL. You don't get all the yardage.
No, I think the kids are watch too much television.
Yep. Now some of the North guys are pointing against the South like it's an offensive pass interference call, and the South sideline is clapping. The officials are having a conference, the 4 of them.
And one's controlling the other two teams there.
Let's see if we can hear from the Mr. Hightower here. We got the microphone on him correctly, if he happens to turn it on. We're still waiting. Well, obviously it's going against the South because he's marching them back.
Looks like it's going against the South.
Let's see what we got here.
Pass interference against the offense.
Offensive pass
Holding against the defense. They're going offset. Second down.
Okay. So they were both guilty on that play.
According to them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what did you see?
Speaking of replay, if you want to watch one, grab your
I don't know. I thought it was no call.
website.
Coach Early, did you get a good look at that?
Yes, sir.
What'd you see?
Well, I think you got to take into consideration the time in the game and the motion in the game. So.
All right, second down. Here we go. McCarthy back, throws. It is caught in the middle of the field, up around the 30, 31, 32-yard line, 31-yard line. On the receiving end was J.Q. Crosby. Chris Stewart on the tackle.
He's been his best receiver all day.
Yeah, he's been good. Clock is running, no timeouts, 1:28. Clock is running. It's a first down. That was a first down pickup. McCarthy calling out signals, claps the hands, has the football. He's looking to his right, looking deep. He's going to fire it deep down the right side. He's got his man at the 32-yard line. That is J.Q. Crosby, who fought off the defender. And he caught the football falling to the turf.
They got away with one, but hey, if they don't call it, it didn't happen.
At the 32-yard line of the North. That's a big completion with 1:07 to play in our ball game. First down, 32-yard line. McCarthy, the quarterback, claps his hands, has the football, looks, steps up, starts to run. Now he's across the line. He runs out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That will bring up a second down play. With 49 seconds to go. And the ball at the 29-yard line of the North.
You don't want to be premature, but I hope that they've got their two-point play ready or got it in mind.
Two receivers left, one to the right. H-back off the left side, ball on the right hash. McCarthy, the quarterback, looking at a four-man rush. And he's looking, he's moving to his right. Now he's running away back to his left. Now he's running back to his right. He's scrambling. He throws. It's incomplete. He ran right. He ran left. He ended up throwing it out of bounds with 39 and a half seconds to play.
And had the guy wide open. That would have been a big play right there. Just, putting a little too much mustard on it, like you said earlier.
Brings up third down. What a day it's been. I mean, you've seen everything. We've seen big plays and special teams, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Punts, kickoff returns. We've seen big plays on offense. We've seen a lot of physicality. It's third down and 7 from the right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. McCarthy, the quarterback, he takes it. He looks to his left. He looks left. He throws deep towards the end zone, and it is going to be incomplete, and here comes a flag.
Offense. Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
I think offense.
Well, we had one of those a moment ago. If it's against the defense, it's going to give the South a first down and keep this game alive for them.
Right.
Of course, they still have one more down, but if it was against them, it's going to back them up with 32 seconds to go. And we'll wait and see what the call is here as they sort this thing out. The officials have not been in a real hurry to make their decisions. It does look like it's against the South. Here we go with the official, Mr. Hightower.
Pass interference on the offense. Still third down.
Well, that's going to back them up.
Down situation for the South team.
It's going to back them up to the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 22. They've got to reach the 22 for a first down. They're at the 44 of the North.
It's good math.
Atlanta High School.
Yeah.
Mrs. Coleman. Or who was it? Oh, she was history. I'm sorry. 3rd down at the 44. Mrs. Edwards at the 44. 3rd down. They got a ways to go and not much time to get there.
Find number 5.
He drops back. He throws it deep down the left side. He overshoots his man who was double covered. He was trying to hit Crosby. He was double covered. They couldn't get it to him. It's going to bring up 4th down.
4th and it.
What do you think of that particular call? Would you have done that, taken a deep shot, or would you have done something more sideline to make 4th down more manageable?
I guess you got to go with the deep shot if you can, because he's been your man all day long and been making some super catches.
Well, the North defense is playing this very soft. They've got a single high safety way back inside the 20-yard line. How about that football lingo?
Yeah, that's good. I'd play too high. and don't let anything get past you.
I watch a lot of Troy Aikman, single
Here's a
high
lot of
safety.
bunch formation.
4th down. McCarthy, the quarterback, he drops back. He is under some pressure. Can he get it away? He stops. He's throwing it deep to everybody. It's bouncing around, and it's going to be incomplete. It was one of those for grabs. You got how many receivers down there? You had 3 receivers and 5 defensive backs, all battling for the football in the end zone. Nobody could come up with it. The ball hits the turf, and it's going to go over to the North with 13 seconds to go. And that will be that, with the North picking up another win. This will be their 6th win in 11 games, breaking a little 5-5 tie. 2nd consecutive win for the North.
I'm going to tell you what, though, that was an impressive throw.
Yes.
I mean, that was big-time throw and gave them a chance. And I thought they had it.
We are going to have a very short post game for our stations because we have a 3:30 sign-off. So we will have a very quick post game coming up for our affiliates. Perhaps in Columbia we'll extend. I don't know what the deal is there. The plumber can tell me.
This play here, I hope it doesn't get ugly on this one.
Just need to take a knee and shake hands, right?
Yeah, right.
Simply take a knee and shake hands, and we'll go to the break and get right into our post game. But we're waiting for them to get out there to make this official. Ball's at the 44-yard line. Clock has been stopped at 13.4. The South has no timeout, so they can't stop it. And we do see some of the players now clapping hands with one another, exchanging.
No.
Yeah, taking a knee there. Yep, the snap went to Winsky. He took a couple of backward steps. He takes a knee. And that is it. And the players are shaking hands and showing good sportsmanship there, which is what you want to see. Our final score. The North defeating the South 35-27. And that's our final, and we'll be back. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Media Network.
Touchstone Energy cooperative members save more on electricity, and members save more on insurance, groceries, healthcare, restaurants, travel, concerts, and sporting events through Co-op Connections. Touchstone Energy is an alliance of the member-owned electric cooperatives, and as a member, the power is yours. Experience the power of co-op membership with Touchstone Energy and find out how much you can save on electricity and a whole lot more at touchstoneenergy.com.
You were always more than my mom. You were my role model, my best friend, and biggest supporter. You filled my days with unconditional love, and you also prepared for the day when you couldn't be here. Because of the woman you were back then, I'm able to be the woman I am now. Your planning made this moment possible.
Set your family up for life. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance. Your friends for life.
Life insurance isn't for you. It's for those you love the most. For a complete insurance review, call Buddy Bridges in Lawrence County at 864-923-2174, serving Lawrence, Clinton, and the shores of Lake Greenwood.
Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. Not licensed to do business in all 50 states.
South Carolina's taste buds have spoken, and they're asking for beef. There are more than 7,800 farms raising cattle from pasture to plate in the Palmetto State. So whether it's steaks on the grill before the big game, sirloin medallions plated for date night, or burgers with the family, make sure beef is a part of your playbook this football season. Smoked, grilled, and slow roasted. Find the best way to enjoy your beef at sccattle.org. Beef. It's what's for dinner in South Carolina. Funded by the South Carolina Beef Council, part of the Beef Checkoff Program.
Okay, we're back. Got to do a quick segment here and tell you that the MVPs of the game for the North, running back R.J. Brown on the offense, and defensive lineman Mike Foster on the defense.
Real quick.
And for the South, it is the quarterback, Aiden McCarthy, and we can't make out the number of the other.
Pull your number down.
Yeah, pull that number down for us real quick. 59.
59.
That would be Terry Gordon. Terry Gordon. Those are your MVPs.
Yeah,
all right, we'll be right back with interviews in just a moment. This is the Touchstone Energy Bowl on the Sports Talk Radio Network.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in South Carolina high school sports.
This message presented by the SCHSL and the South Carolina Athletic Administrators Association.
There's a lot of things we take for granted in our lives. Your home's AC will run cool. Your drive-through coffee will be hot. And the car will start when it's time to take your kids to school. It's when things don't go as planned that you start thinking about who to call and where to turn. The good thing is, you can prepare for life's most difficult days by calling the Larry Lucas Agency today. Larry is a State Farm agent that has been taking care of people across South Carolina for more than 2 decades. You probably have insurance, but switching is easy, and bundling can save you hundreds or more. Most importantly, the Larry Lucas Agency can help you choose the protection you want at the price you want. All backed by South Carolina's #1 home and auto insurance company. Visit LarryLucasAgency.com today or give Larry a call at 803-799-1998. Like a good neighbor, Larry Lucas State Farm is there.
This is Major Billy Downer with the Department of Natural Resources, and I've got a message for all of our hunters out there. Whether you're on the water or going hunting on land, always tell someone where you're going. Be specific and tell them when you plan to return. Plan your hunt and hunt your plan. For more information on hunter education, visit dnr.sc.gov or join us on Wednesday nights for SC Wild.
Download the free Go Outdoors SC app from SCDNR, buy licenses, report harvests, and carry everything digitally right on your phone. Go Outdoors SC.
Okay, we're back in Myrtle Beach. Let's go down with Coach Early, who's got the game MVPs.
So we're a little squeezed in time, fellas, but it's one thing to end your legacy in high school in a last game or a state championship, but in an all-star game like this, how do you feel about leaving your legacy, not only in getting invited and playing this game, but being the MVP?
Well, it feels great just to come out here, be with my team all week, be going hard all week, just come here and do my thing.
Same thing, just a testament of hard work. Just being able to get in there with these boys, and they've helped us get to where we are right now. Man, it's amazing to be MVP.
All right, we're going to have to sign off from here for right now. For our stations across the state, we will be back in Columbia.
Today's broadcast of the Touchstone Energy North-South All-Star Game has been brought to you by Touchstone Energy Electric Cooperatives. Be sure to support your local Touchstone Energy Electric Cooperative. Find out more at touchstoneenergy.com. And thank you for listening to this presentation of the Touchstone Energy Bowl and Mr. Football South Carolina Award on the Sports Talk Media Network.
WQXL Columbia, W264DF.
From the Bart Fireside Studio, the solution for keeping you warm this winter.
This is 107 The Point.
Hi, it's Mary Catherine
and Thomas from Louisiana Purchase, inviting you to start your day sweet with beignets and coffee from 9 to 11.
Treat yourself to lunch at Louisiana Purchase and find one-of-a-kind gifts you won't see anywhere else.
Stop by Cypress Market for gourmet meats, cheeses, fine wines, and ready-to-go items.
Give your weddings, graduations, holidays, and office parties Southern flair with our
catering. Were wounded in an ambush today by a lone IS member in central Syria. President Trump said the three seem to be doing pretty well. A Ukrainian drone attack in southwestern Russia has killed 2 people. Parts of Ukraine are without power after Russian assaults on energy infrastructure. U.S.-led peace talks are gaining momentum, with advisors from the U.S., Ukraine, and Germany meeting in Berlin today. This is SRN News.
Our country is held together by small businesses. That's a fact. It's also a fact that 9 out of 10 of those small businesses will fail. Why? Because it's hard, really, really hard to build a profitable business from the ground up today. Pure Talk knows that. They started as a small American wireless company determined to keep their customer service in this country. It worked. And today, Pure Talk is determined to help other small businesses prosper by offering them the same white glove service the big guys get. Same service, same 5G network at a truly affordable price. Pure Talk is focused on businesses that employ welders and roofers, electricians, plumbers, HVAC techs, the people who keep the lights on. If that sounds like your business, give Pure Talk Business a try and see just how much you could save. Dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who understands the power of small business. Pure Talk.